Bruminate traded my stream with 4 viewers.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
These all
I've
injustice.
come to chat with you again. I can see that you are streaming, and the people they are cheering. And maybe
Do you have the time
someone
to
will
listen to
lift
me
us
whine?
up.
You obviously do, and thank you very much. Thank you for tuning
They
in.
hope for the sound of silence.
What about now? I was just seeing if all y'all were listening or hearing. Scary Fast, good to see you. Y'all kicked off a hype train. Joshua, let me thank you as well, because Joshua subscribed the bot. The Hello 3PO bot lost its sub, and I was messaging back and forth with Fucho about this. So Joshua, thank you for resubbing the bot. So now the bot can use the emotes. Curling, good to see you.
X100. No sound is a great sound.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. Thank you, Bruminate, by the way, for the raid, and Zolan for resubscribing. Sorry, I missed that when I flipped over to the other view. Man, I was really discombobulated.
Well, that
Discombobulated.
does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
It is good, Dragon Goddess. Good to see you. I'm coming hot off the heels of a good Hot Makes show. They had me on to talk about May the 4th, and then Maker Deck. So I'm very glad we actually, in fact, Nerdy J is one of the latest followers on Maker Deck. The Edge of Tech started following, so Maker Deck now has the Edge of Tech from Hot Makes, likely going to be streaming into it, which is awesome. And then Ocean Breeze Trev started following here because of 3D printing on Twitter. And then I said, hey, make sure you check out Maker Deck, because he mentioned 3D printing. Dragon Goddess, how are you? How is everybody? Tonight's 3D printing, we are giving away Polymaker filament. It is Monday. It's the name of the game. So we're going to open up that first one for the Polymaker giveaway. Creating and starting now. Meow. Starting at the top of the show. For all y'all here, 3 minutes in. Or I should say 3 minutes left to go on a level 2 hype train. Good evening, 3D Medic Vince. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hello, Retro Tech or Die. Dude, Blight, you as well. You're getting over COVID. Oh, no, Dragon Goddess. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sorry to hear you had it. I'm grateful to hear that you're recovering or marching on the way to recovery. You may have missed a few things. Oh, by the way, 3D Medic Vince. Thank you so much for following Maker Deck. Thank you. And in case you're wondering, well, Chris, where is this Maker Deck that you're talking about? What is this Maker Deck thing of which you refer to? See this little QR code? You can scan it. It takes you directly to the page. Oh, message deleted? Oh, man. Well, anyway, that takes you directly to the Twitch page for Maker Deck. Scary Fast, it's cool. I name checked you on Hot Makes tonight. I was like, yeah, and even Scary Fast has got this view where you like speed through. It's like right on the camera's right on the nozzle. Ah, it was amazing. And then you came into chat. You came into Hot Makes, not even knowing that. It was fun to see you on the Hot Makes. It was fun to see everybody joining the Hot Makes stream. I would say Hot Makes has been a fantastic supporter of the greater 3D printing and maker community. Fantastic supporter. And the fact that they chipped in and said, yeah, I'll give a follow, and they're willing to kind of give a platform to Maker Deck, makes them that much more of a 3D printing community champion. Serious. Not that I'm giving out awards or anything. Should we call them the Deckies? We could have the Deckies. We can say 3D printing community, the Deckies. Not that I've ever done an award show or would even want that, but well, I don't know. I mean, it's possible. You know, it's good to have goals. You know, awesome makes, right? Deckies, the Deckies. You like that? All right, we can make it happen. Because we know magic, we can make that happen. Hutch's Makerspace, good to see you. I need to put up the QR code. Yeah, I know. No, don't worry about it. Big fan. It's just more impromptu. I doubt anybody has scanned this or is going to pause the video on their TV to scan the QR code. Everybody here pretty much knows what I'm talking about anyway. So the reason I'm not 3D printing something right now is because we need to choose a filament color. So we're down to 2 new polymakers right now for the silks. Which are we going with? Purple or gold? Remember Gurple? Do you remember Gurple? I remember Gurple. All right, y'all can vote. Thank you, Sean. Are you watching it though? You said that you're watching TV today. As long as you had it pulled up on TV, we're good. Oh, sorry, we missed the hype train. I was too busy talking instead of hyping. Using that fancy new hype emote that Fix'em Dude crafted. Outstanding. So let it be said, the deckies, the makeries, what do we call them? The deckies? What do you think, Liz? Do we know anybody who's ever done that kind of thing before? That would take that would take a lot of coordination, but that'd be fun, wouldn't it? When we get our footing to get to figure out how to make that. Liz isn't watching. She's probably busy with MakerDeck, for good reason. Outstanding. Finish him. How's that poll doing? Let's see what we got. Purple 8. Okay, purple. Okay. Purple. That works. Because I need to print. I've been in the process of getting through the MakerDeck logo, or trying to, and I'm just like going color by color by color. And I can't find the yellow slice that I did. So I'm hoping at some point tomorrow, I hope to be replacing my steel nozzle with a brass nozzle just to get past some of these temperature issues. Thank you. Isn't that a great hype emote? Hype. You're on. Oh yeah. Liz is onboarding Edge of Tech. So we're onboarding hot makes into MakerDeck. Of all things, Dragon Goddess. Are you aware of that? We had someone doing Lego bricks the other night. Dragon Goddess, if you're still with us, still feeling well on the road to recover. Purple is the official color of Twitch. It is. Subsector's voting purple. Subsector, I teased her. Yeah, Cineop is Cineop paint. Oh my god! We've got Cineop painting the Grogu paint by number on MakerDeck now. Because he was doing that in his channel too. And I'm like, because he was asking a couple of questions and I kind of gave him some direction. Oh, that's fantastic. Wow, that's awesome. Dragon Goddess. So check this out. Here's a 24/7 community channel that we launched. And I say community in the sense it's not a new community. It is it's kind of it's a crossover of communities in the sense that it taps into the greater maker community, the greater one. Hey, Mossup, you never need to apologize for that.
Mossup just resubscribed for 5 months. Sorry I haven't been around for a few days. Has been a crazy few days for me on Twitch dealing with drop streams. Hope you're doing
Sorry.
good, sir. Heart.
Man, Mossup, sorry to hear that, but Mossup, thank you. Thank you very much, Mossup, for your gifted subs. Mossup gifted a sub to Barnacles. I jump into Jerry's stream as MakerDeck sometimes, and I told him, I've DM'd him about it. I've mentioned it to him like 3 or 4 times, but when I type in MakerDeck again and I'm typing, he doesn't know who I am. And I'm like, maybe one day. Maybe we just got to keep talking about it. That's the problem with Jerry. Barnacles Nerdgasm. We'll get him into 3D printing again. I need your help. This is the next project we'll take on after the deckies. All right. Ooh, this is nice. Ooh, the sheen on this. No. It looks blue in this camera. You felt bad? Oh, no, I'm not in there in secret. No, I was chatting. It's all good. Don't feel bad. Tech Talk, you didn't spoil anything. Tech Talk, you need to remind him. Like when he's going around saying, who should I raid? Who should I raid into Maker Deck, dude? It's always there. It's always on. Stream Elements is a bot, Sean Bonner. Oh, Jerry said he doesn't know if it's you or Pez Liz. Oh, I guess I have to do a better job with that. It's usually me. So I have to like end it by saying CP. Like a carrot CP. Well, it's just I know Jerry's community. I know Jerry's audience specifically is into making. That is blue. No, it looks blue, but it's purple. We'll see if this other camera. I gotta load it up. We'll see if the other camera picks up the purple color, because it is definitely purple. The blue, it's because of the color balance in this. No, it's not blue. It's not blue. It's purple. Trust me, it's purple. The camera, because the way I've got colors tweaked, it's impossible. This is blue. The other one is purple. Liz says on board. The Edge of Tech, look at that. We've got the Edge of Tech on Maker Deck. Side by side with Ceniup. Wow. That's pretty awesome. You're colorblind? Well, you're going to have to trust me on this, K2. I've got the coin. I got to repaint these slices. And hopefully, I'm still in the process of getting these. I've after getting my getting the printer tweaked. Although the purple, that's different enough. Let's load the filament. Oops. I'll be replacing the nozzle tomorrow. With the brass nozzle. Sean, I don't know what's up with you, buddy, but we don't ever seem to be on the same page, but I'm very happy to have you here. Bang ticket to enter. We're giving away some printed, sorry. I'm not giving away any kind of printed anything, because I'd have to send things out. We're giving away Polymaker filament. I printed this earlier, and I printed another Lego stud in the Polymaker silk blue. Turned out well, but the thing is, for this to work, hey, Lord Barrington, good to see you. Got your printer going. I have a 3rd degree burned index finger from you. Oh, trying to rush before stream. Oh no, Subsector. I'm sorry to hear that. I popped into her stream last night and I was like, hey, did you know that Playmobil has a Star Trek bridge? And she's like, I can't. It was unobtainium. I know, Sean, I'm not saying you're a bot, buddy. Calm down. I'm saying Hello 3PO is a bot and Stream Elements is a bot. So anyway, look at the sheen. But in order to get it to print well, and I don't know if I did this for the other ones, but in order to get this to work well, and it could have been because I couldn't nail the temperature, I had to print it at like 50% speed in order to get it to work well. So I just can't rush through these little Lego studs, these bricks. Are we not biological bots? That is a great question. Are we not biological bots? I think we are. That's not the color I want. Sorry, I'm like flushing it out. The printer is pooping. Liz can be bought. Oh, it's that kind of thing. Some say slower than others. Say to print slower. Yeah, I'm feeling that for the silks, I may have to go slower. It came out much nicer. So that's I'm gonna be doing a slice first because that's a quick one. I shouldn't have to worry about the speed so much on that. It's only like a 5-minute one. And then after that, I'm gonna start the stud, the brick. I'm gonna be doing another one in the silks. These are kind of fun. I just have to the problem is that I got to make sure that they're not too tight, with one another, so that way they're interchangeable, Not as much fun. All right, I think that's good there. Whoops. Moving everything here. Let me slice that there. You got the, you done a bang ticket to enter? Have you done that? Let's get a slice going. This is courtesy of K2. Specifically for the Maker Deck logo. Shit. Although I had... Oh, there it is. Found it. Kind of. Maybe not. I can't get it. Ow, ow, ow. Real Ben Feldman, thank you for that redemption. I would like to thank the mods. Thank you very, very, very much for helping me in doing what you're able to do, because otherwise I could not keep up on, specifically on nights like these. So thank you for that. All the mods. All the mods. I'm trying to get... Oh, never mind, I lost it. Forget it. Is that like Playmobil for kids Playmobil? Yeah, there's a Star Trek Playmobil, kids Playmobil. Hello, Krusty's Customs, and Stormfist, and Cerstus, and Astra Printer. We got a light, sorry, purple and yellow. So I linked it off to Subsector last night. Well, I didn't link it. Purple and yellow. There you go. Purple and yellow. Feels good to have your clicking resolved. Well, theoretically, the clicking was because of the temperature in relation to using a steel nozzle. So I'm going to, eliminate that. But Abadu, yeah, that's what I was telling her about last night. The Star Trek, it's a officially licensed Star Trek bridge in Playmobil. And if I had a Playmobil set, that would be a pretty exciting one to have. It'd be a very exciting one to have. I'm like, ooh, all right. I want Playmobil to do Star Wars stuff. I want the Star Wars figure Playmobil. That's what I want. Thank you, Sean. That's appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. Not going to leave you hanging. Don't want to do that. We're going to close the giveaway in 3, 2, 1. But don't worry, there are others. Can't have... I prefer for this, if you have not won something from Polymaker here in this channel, it would just be appreciated that you give someone else a chance in this channel. In this channel for Polymaker. Just, again, I would like to get more people in, right? And I think Polymaker would as well. Like, hey, another person finds out about us and gets to use us. Lord Barrington, thank you, Lord Barrington, for being here and for supporting Maker Deck, that project. Very, very, very appreciated. Cypher Mock says, haven't chatted here before, always here. Just feel the need to say, because I think you'll understand how frustrated I am. I'm printing parts of a Voron build, and the last 10 layers have shifted. Cypher Mock, can you go? That's okay. Don't worry about hanging out and chatting, but head over to Maker Deck. Head over to the Maker Deck channel, because there are people there who have like Voron Builder is always hanging out in Maker Deck. So can you head over there and Cypher? Can someone make sure they reply to Cypher? Lord Barrington, congratulations. I'm glad you got it. You've been supportive of my Twitch efforts for a while. I'm glad it went to someone who is here, not just for the giveaways. Hey, Adam the Sim. Good to see you. Thank you for following the other day, if not yesterday, day before. Lost track? Something. Sean Bonner is now communicating in Morse code. Interesting. Hey, Creative Bear. Thank you so much for the gifted sub you gave to someone earlier this evening on Maker Deck. It's very appreciated. Let me make sure. I'm trying to. There's Cypher Mock. Cypher Mock is having an issue with his Voron. And that's something I don't have any experience in at all. But I know there are others who do. Monday's going well. Had a great time on Hot Makes. It was fantastic. It was so much fun. Hopefully this is going to print well. I'm going to slow it down a bit as it finishes the top, because I can afford it. Creative Bear. Does anyone know if creating ASCII art in Twitch chat is allowed? It is. Like, single line should be fine. Red Saber Sam, the printer went through a lot of maintenance, but I believe that what I'm going to need to do is basically replace the nozzle and have backups. I'm very grateful. Like, Silver Sunbeam is sending a kit as well, like for backup stuff. It's very, very, very appreciated. Like, incredibly appreciated. Because I need backup stuff. Oh, wait, hang on. Creative Bear is Voron. Okay. Well, I was gonna send him your direction, Creative Bear. All right, now that makes sense. Creative Bear. Silver Sunbeam, thank you so much for that.
Silver Sunbeam just gifted 1 subs.
To Nick Limdal. It's nice. Yeah, it wasn't a bigger problem, Red Saber Sam. Hey, Roadblock. Oh, let's start the second giveaway, shall we? I'm doing this in record time. Lord Barrington's good. Should be good. Going back. No giveaways. Dude, did one start again? It's weird. What is going on here? Okie dokie. Did another mod start the second giveaway? Because usually I do it, but... Oh, here we go. Yeah, Cenia is now... Cenia, I'm watching you on my TV right now. You can try to help other Voron folks around. Well, Creative Bear, I was trying to funnel a lot of that 3D printer discussion over to MakerDeck because I figured there'd be more people over there rather than in this chat, because I'm afraid that it's going to get lost here amongst the things that are going on in the stream. Hey, Not No Good. Hope you and Mrs. Not No Good are doing well. 3D printer is down and has been. Even I was running into an issue. But it was seemingly due to temperatures in relation to the steel nozzle. So I'm just going to replace with bronze, and then I have to worry about temperatures as much. So I'm still learning. Even I'm still learning. As far as this goes, all this goes. Yep, there you go. Telling you, Cypher Mock, you can lurk over there and pipe up. There you go. Cypher Mock is now following on MakerDeck. Thank you, Cypher Mock. It's a smart move. Because inevitably, that's kind of how I was able to figure out what the heck was going on my end. I didn't know I was like, dude, what's going on? I'm like, where can I go? Who can I talk to? I posted it to Twitter, got a lot of stuff, but then I went over to the MakerDeck channel, and I'm like, yeah, I'm having a problem. Got some advice. Then ultimately just live streamed it. Simple enough. MakerDeck will be partner. Subsector, every day I seem to learn of another thing that we need on MakerDeck, and we can only get as partner. So, like, another thing that I learned is that partners can have up to 2 lifetime subs for bots. So one of the things that I got to do is submit that for Hello 3PO in this channel, like a tier 3 sub for lifetime in this channel, and I can't do that in the other channel until we reach partner. And the only way to reach partner is to have more than 75 people on average watching, which is a challenge when you have a 24/7 stream. So the thing that everyone can do is let other people know it exists and then keep it running. Because honestly, it's when it dips and dies that it becomes that much more of a challenge to build back up again. Especially every 48 hours. It's challenging. Picking a filament lord. Yeah, I'm not sure how the Polymaker works, the giveaway. Real Ben Feldman, it is good to see you. Virtually. I hope you are doing well, staying busy. We had Zach building some Lego. He wasn't doing a mock, he was doing a set. Hopefully he enjoyed it. I haven't even had a chance to follow up with him. You'll continue to learn until you're 6 feet under. Silk Blue is fantastic. Lime Green, they're all great. I'd be hard-pressed to pick my favorite. All right, so now I'm going to I've got this. I haven't glued them in yet, but my Maker Deck logo is with these silk. I'm using the silk filaments for the sheen and the shine on this logo. I'm taking my time. Gold will be next week, I think. I'm trying to pick colors that are dramatically different from one another. In the spirit. Oops. Let me go home. Print the Lego stud because it's just quick. It's quick and easy. Quick in the sense that it'll be a couple hours. Yeah, Celestial Rook, I agree. The colors are pretty nice. These are all at this point. All these colors are the Polymaker colors, the silks. I want to get a bronze. I'm curious though. I want to do a bronze, but the only thing I don't know is whether or not the bronze is too close to the gold, like in terms of color. I'm going for dramatic color differences, so I may choose something else. There you go, Krillin. See, you're getting help. Let's slow this down. Should be higher than 170. Sursta says, as long as my second PC's on, Maker Deck is on it. Thank you. Any progress in overcoming the Twitch limitations? No, Celestial Rook, we have to reach partner. That's really the last hurdle that we need. Would be cool to have a logo with exposed infill. Yeah, that would be cool. You could do it. I don't know if you could do it. I don't think you can do it in FDM, at least not easily. I mean, these slices though, they're like super thin. This takes like 5 minutes to print. This particular slice. So I got the purple done. Print with no top layers. Oh, I guess you could do that. Yeah, actually you could do that, yeah. And then choose like the gyroid infill. I've never printed without top. How do you even do that? I've never even thought about doing that 3D printing. Or Silver Sunbeam. Or Creative Bear. Y'all seem to know everything. Turn top layers off. In Prusa Slicer? How did I not know this? Not that I'm trying to think of like anything that I've printed that I would do that with. Interesting. Okay, this is good. I'm going to file that. Mentally, file it. You can print a cube, do 0 infill, no top layers, and you have an empty box. Oh, it's true. Cubes really wouldn't need it. Or at least the cubes I could do wouldn't need it. Print a couple things with only infill, no walls, top, bottom. Wow. It's a setting. Yeah, okay. Well, I learn something new every day. Chris, a design is releasing STL file of TNG Shuttlecraft My Mini Factory. Oh, on May the 4th on purpose. Of course. Of course. Naturally. That'd be a fun thing to print. I thought about printing a communicator. I have thought about doing that. Like a communicator. I thought it'd be kind of fun. I also thought about doing gold pressed latinum subsector. You got early access, have the file already. Well, subsector, I say go for it. Troll all the Star Wars fans, and may the 4th be with you. Always. You know. Bang ticket to enter. Or bang enter for the ticket. If you want to get Polymaker filament, if you have not received it here as a gift in the past 90 days, that's my only request. Did I do a oh my god, I inadvertently did a blah, blah, blah. Do you want to know something cool? Today, Joel Telling shouted out Sith Lord Brit. It was really cool. And Brit deserves it. She's an amazing creator. I don't think she's here right now. I'm not saying it because I thought she was here. I'm just saying it was pretty cool to see. And Joel's awesome too. I've known Joel since way back when. Hey, this is my username. I think you followed the other day. Don't know what brings you in, but welcome. Welcome. Do you like that hype emote, Silver Sunbeam? I'm very, very glad that Fix'em Dude made it. Hey, oink oink evil pig. What brings you in? Joel's awesome. He was your first raid. That's nice. I was talking with Joel like before anybody knew what was going on. So we got a couple new chatters, but I really want to find what makes you tick. What brings you in? Why are you here? Yes, I do bite. It is true. I do not have rabies though. If you could have a conversation with the CEO of Twitch, what would you say? Start using the product. Oh, you have no proof yet? That's okay, dude, Blight. Nobody's perfect. Oh, 2 months into 3D printing obsession. All right, this is my username. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I also assume, you know what I'm going to say, right? I need you to check out our project. There's a reply. Check out. Go there. Head there right now. Do it. Head there. Go over there. Scan it in. Do it. Go there. You love... Okay, double drop down. Now I say things I type and enjoy 3D. But yeah, do you as well? Do it. Have you done it? I'm not gonna put it down. Oink oink. I'm sorry. This is my username or double drop down until you go. Until I see it over there. I haven't seen... No, I don't see him over there yet. Oh, this is my username is already there. Okay. Well, I can put it down now. You're learning more about printing than oink oink. I'm glad you are here because I like messing around. I am definitely far from an expert to this point. Over the weekend, I had a problem, and the everyone in my orbit kind of came to my rescue, and we ended up doing an impromptu stream. So the good news is, oink oink, there's the possibility that on Sunday we may be, I don't know what to call it, but like almost like a 3D printing noob kind of learning, stream earlier in the day. Oh, this is my username. Watch the Hot Makes interview. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Gave me a chance to, really find, a different group of people who otherwise would not have found out about the project. So I'm grateful to have had that. Liz said it went well. So there you go. Oink oink. There you go. Head over there. What is this? Big fan. Colts. What is it? Ooh, wow. Oh my God. How the heck where would I even begin to make that? I'd have to buy that. Oh yeah, Hot Mix was great. It was pretty much, they had me on to talk about Star Wars Day, of course, naturally, because May the 4th is coming up this week, Wednesday. I misspelled it. Oh no. This is why I should not type anything. Sorry, oink oink. Here, use this one. There you go. So yeah, Hot Makes was great. I mean, it was fun. It would have been good without me. It would have been awesome without me. But I had a chance to bring a few people in, and honestly, we as much as I might talk about it in other places, we got a good how many 7 new followers on MakerDeck, which was awesome. We didn't see that kind of inflow from any other stream recently. Thank you, Creative Bear, for gifting a sub to this is my username, as well as to Cypher Mock over on MakerDeck. Thank you. Some say better? Probably. I would say a lot of people say that. Certainly about any time that I'm on. Like I said, you don't like you're gonna have me on, but like I'm gonna talk. Just be warned, I will talk, and like that's the whole idea. Like, okay. I don't know about that, big fan. I don't want to spam people. That wouldn't be interesting. So yeah, Subsector. It was a good. I feel it was good, but you've already heard it all, apart from me at least. What showcases Hot Makes, which were fun as well. And the cool thing is, the nice thing about what's weird is like I see a lot of this stuff too, so to see it validated by Hot Makes makes it that much more exciting. Bang ticket to enter. Or bang enter. I'm currently printing a... let me zoom in a tiny bit. Although focus, for some reason, on this camera does not want to play nicely. And I've tried, and I've tried, and I've tried. Whoop! There we go. See how it wants to, like, focus on the background? It's, like, very weird. Let's move it this way. And I've even tried to do manual. See, and I tried to do manual, and it won't take. And then when I lock manual... It keeps going to the background. I filed a ticket though. I was like, dude, this is happening. Why is this happening? Stop focusing on the background. I gotta wait like a good, 20 seconds to make sure that it's locked where it needs to be locked. All right, bang ticket to enter, or bang enter. I'm going to get a refill. I'll be back in a moment. There you go, Scary Fast. Talk amongst yourselves. I got some stuff, I guess. I got some stuff I need to show you when I get back. It's because the bed is moving. It's hard to keep focused. Yeah, it's not just that double drop down. This is zoomed in. So the problem is I have interesting things in the background, and it keeps trying to refocus on the background. That's the bigger problem. Sorry, I thought I heard a... Hopefully I'm not. I'm talking to myself here, trying to make sure everything's good. Yeah, so double drop down. If you're interested in 3D printing...
Oh, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
Yeah, wait till you see the stuff I got today. So if you enjoy 3D printing at any level, be sure to follow over there for the 24/7 stream. BRB? Oh. Hope everyone had a good Monday. Was it Monday? Oh, it was Monday. My brain. Hey, Midnight Smith. Yeah, no, K2 Design... Hey, 1VG. So K2 Design Lab, I have been using the manual option, and that's the problem, is that even with manual toggled, it'll keep reverting. This is the bug. Sean, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna show you some stuff I got. Let's do this. I will show you what I've got. This, we're gonna go this. Oh, sorry, that's a full view of the print in the Maker Deck. Let us, is this, there we go. One of the first things I got, let me move this. We got another giveaway happening, bang ticket to enter. I'm probably gonna have to, so dark. Cool stuff time, indeed, you're gonna love this, dude. Seriously. So, this, if I can, I'm gonna have to take off my headphones, because it just keeps getting in the way. So I won't be able to hear everything. Like, this, I'm not gonna open. I gotta try to grab a screenshot. screenshot here. Like, there we go. Like, wait, can I get it reflected right? There we go. Kind of. Yeah. It's kind of heavy. It's heavy. So I'm going to be opening the Star Wars Day May the 4th be with you box from Hasbro on Star Wars Day. This is going to sit in my room for 2 days until Wednesday. So I'm going to be, I'll be opening that. What on earth is that? Well, Dark Toy Lord, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait until Wednesday to find out. Then I found a couple of, I thought, interesting poly bags when I was out and about. Give me a second. Looks like Joel with the printer. Yeah. I generally don't like holding on to that stuff because, you know, it's heavy. But because I was doing a screen grab, it was the easiest way. So, I did order my May the 4th special discount thing. Not discount, but like the Star Wars May the 4th. Just to get the bonus Aunt Beru set, which was nice. So this poly bag was $1 off. These things used to be like $4, then they started ratcheting it up to $5. But I got this one because you get a little amber brick, and then you get a little, it looks like a little dinosaur, and then an egg. Thought that was unique. And I got this one. I mean, the minifigure looked, you know, unique with the print, but it had a monkey. So I was like, okay, I'll get the monkey. I still get new Fortnite figures when I see them on sale. This is $5. So, another Fortnite figure for me. Needs more Lego monkeys. Yeah, Silver Sunbeam. This is currently out. Where did I get it? Target? No. Yeah, maybe I did find it at Target. No, Walgreens. I went looking for the Black Series clone at Walgreens, the exclusive. Hollywood, if you find an extra one, seriously, I need it. Or even Dark Toy Lord, because apparently they're being released now. So, new Star Wars May the 4th coming Shop Disney. Oh, I believe it. I'm sure they're gonna have tons of new stuff. And then I think I may have shown this a while ago, but they had it. It was on sale. Like, these are like little art tins. Like, so I can be like Babe Ross. So I'm unleashing my inner Babe Ross with these. Not Bob Ross, Babe Ross. I see her everywhere. It's awesome. Seriously, she was Babe Ross. Whose stream was I in? Boyd's? I think it was in Boyd's stream today, and Babe Ross was replying to someone using the Emperor Lightning Bolt emotes. I'm like, it's so cool when you see your emotes being used in somebody else's channel and they don't know you're there. It's fun. Hey, Retro Tech or Die, thank you. Your Walgreens is the worst for toys? Yeah. Sean, I really don't use YouTube. I use Twitch, so thank you for being here. This is, let me get in, I gotta sit further back. This one, I ordered. This is the glow-in-the-dark version of Vader. The Egg Attack Vader. And I love the fact that you can open up, you know, at least you can look inside, right? I appreciate this. Like, if Hasbro goes to minimizing plastic and whatnot, I would appreciate something more like this. Just because, like, it's just, I mean, the box is fine, but actually seeing the figure inside is something entirely different. So, this is an Egg Attack Vader, glow-in-the-dark version that I got as well. I'm happy to say, I must say. Oh yeah, there's a good Babe Ross animated emote. Thank you, American Chris Hansen. Thank you very much. This is the Chris. I'm printing a very slow Lego brick stud thing. Very, very slow. Because if I print it fast, And let's see here. Is that purple? Yeah. So okay. So when I was holding it up here, it looked more blue, but you can see on the Pixel 6 color, it's very purpley. So that's closer to the purple that you see in that window is closer to the original color, as opposed to the I have a different color and saturation set on this particular camera. Thank you, the Midnight Smith. Thank you very much. Now, the funny thing is, Creative Bear, what's awesome about that is now I know 3 bears on Twitch. Papa Bear, AZ, SI3D Printing, also known as Bear, and now Creative Bear. So I have to call you by not just by Bear, but your qualifier. Hey, Mark, you of you? You're reluctant to go with Bear, it's who I am. Well, here's the thing. There's so many Chris's that, I've gone by different names in the past. But ultimately, everyone falls back on Chris anyway. When you have Chris in context, but I've been in meetings at times where like I'm one of 3 Chris's, which is just what. The one thing I'd like to do, I don't know if someone's done a model. I've got my mini, the mini here, and hang on. 5G Bear goggles. Seriously, 1 minute ago, I was just saying that we have so many bears in here, and now I have 4 bears to memorize. Wait, is that a Pixel 6 compliment? Yeah, Dude Blight, it's not going to happen again. Don't hold your breath. I'd like to get a Darth Vader knob. Do they have a Darth Vader mini knob model out there so I can turn a Darth Vader head instead of this little thing? And a Vader knob would be awesome. Hey, where's the Vader knob? I don't think they have a lot of mods like that. But no gummy bear. I mean, I know they have mods for other printers, but I don't know about the mini. That's it. There's an official cap on bears. I agree, Creative Bear. Too many bears. That's why I go by Dark Toy Lord. I'm the one and only. It's true. I don't know any other Toy Lords. I know some Darks, but no Toy Lords. True. 4 bearers? Kind of. If this 5G bear is cool, they're the last one. Okay, you heard it here now. If the 5G bear is cool, and we don't know, we know nothing about why they're here. If, then they can stay. Yeah, I'm not going to do the googly eyes thing. I know Buana likes doing that. You might be cool. 5G Bear says, still figuring myself out. Well, get in line. I'm 49 years old and still trying to articulate what it is that I do and why. More people know me better than I know myself. For as much as I put myself out there, other people have a way better handle on me. Way. Dropping the mic. So what brings you in, 5G? I tell you what, I could use your signal more, and granted, I'm sure that use of 5G is completely disconnected from what it is that where it is that your name came from. I'm guessing it's not like the 5G network. Ooh, hot makes went up. Bang ticket to enter. Or bang enter. Either one. You saw the bear There's a bear signal now. I can't see it because I'm not a bear. So therefore, I did not see the bear signal. Did other bears respond to this as well? I don't know who I am, Liz. See, Creative Bears at least got those emotes going. You have that. It's good to have other bears on Twitch like Papa Bear. How does one do a bear signal? I don't know. I'm not a bear. I'm not in the bear club. It's not. I don't bear. We bears. I don't bear. I do not bear. We bears. Wasn't that a cartoon? How did I get my printer problem resolved? Oh, talking, troubleshooting. Honestly, it boiled down to, I think the Midnight Smith offered up the idea that it could have been my steel nozzle that was throwing off temperatures, and based upon that, it seems that now that I've better accommodated with it, or better accommodated that shortcoming, I feel that I can print fine temporarily, but as soon as a new brass nozzle comes in, or I can find one, right? But then to have backups, like Silver Sunbeam sending backups, I think even the Midnight Smith sending some backup stuff, I could use it. Like, I didn't realize I needed to be this prepared. I've been living on the edge. Get a lot of black bears around here, coming out of hibernation now, see daily in the summer. So do we. We live on a mountain, and there have been bears. I've never seen a bear, apart from maybe at a zoo. Storm says, last time I beared anything was in college. I would have been arrested if they could run faster. Wow. Good story. Andrew Wombat. Andrew, that surprises me. So I didn't know you watched Hot Makes. Did you? Did you tune in? One of the Andrews. It was a good show. It was a fun show. Like, I'll do, like, anybody who ever wanted to, like, more and more wanted to talk with me, I'm like, sure, happy to pop on. Britt's done some, not exactly the same thing. Britt keeps suggesting she wants to get Zach and I back on. I tell her, I'm like, yeah, anytime. I mean, as long as I can do it, I'll do it. You only seen wild bears in Alaska. Well, allegedly, they come around here tipping over trash. I would love to catch one on a camera. That would be like, whoa. Sirsta says, I will bear that in mind. All the time. Missed this morning because of meeting clash, sadly. Oh, yeah, Andrew, you would have had a blast. Well, it sounds like you did. Although, you know, I don't think I have done a Hot Makes with both Shannon and Nerdy J. Your bears are trash bears, big and fat, and don't bother humans. Yeah, it's pretty much around here, too. That's pretty much the case. Speaking of Nerdy J, looks like he's printing resin. Is this the new one that he was talking about? This is the one he just set up? It's just interesting. See, I've never really watched, like, resin printing before. So it's interesting to see everybody's prints. Went to the park one fall day a couple years ago, and a bear cub had climbed a tree. It was all fine until Mama came looking for him. Yeah, dude, you get the F out of there, dude. Do not pass go. Like, you get out of there. Yeah, I would. That is danger. There's so many of us Andrews on Hot Makes. We're now referred to as the Council of Andrews. That's true. That's whatever they refer to. Chris is an Andrews. Hey, Mike B3D. Good to see you. Welcome back. Mike B3D, you might remember it is Monday, so we're giving away Polymaker Filament. I'm currently printing with Polymaker Filament, as I have been printing with Polymaker Filament. Welcome back. You know, Creative Bear, don't laugh. At some point in the near future, we're probably going to see an Andrew Bear. Andrew Bear. And what's your last name, Andrew Bear? Christopher. So wait a minute, you're Andrew Christopher. Yes, and my middle name is Bear. Got to give Mink Customs Chris credit. Because he's Chris. But he's also Mink. So I can say Mink. Pez Liz is trying to rebrand herself as Pez Bear. Everybody's a bear. We're bearing it all. So many. There's a lot of Chris's, but not a lot of Minks. Who is Christopher Robin's best friend? Pooh Bear. Oh, there's so many bears. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna have to put a ban on. You know what's funny, or maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Like in high school, I dated 4 Melissas, and it became almost like a joke. Like, hey, is your name Melissa? Then I'm sorry, I'm full on. I can't do another Melissa. I dated I want to say 4. At least 4 Melissas in high school. Went steady, went on dates, hung out. Yeah, I'm serious. No joke. Like, Melissa was a thing. I don't know how it happened. I really don't. I think my first. Yeah, I did 4 of them. 4 of them. So I'm kind of allergic to the word Melissa. Like, if I meet someone named Melissa, I'm like, immediately my head goes back to, like, I remember 3 of them. I remember 3 of them distinctly. One more than the others. But I can't remember if I dated 3 or 4. To the point where it was almost like a joke. Like, is everybody named Melissa? Like, what is this? What is my law of attraction to Melissas? Well, we will say 5 and round it up. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, Melissas. I don't know why. Melissa, Chris, and Andrew were popular names in the 70s. Okay, that explains a lot. Hey, Guts Ross. Good to see ya. And I think, Guts Ross, you've been added to the maker role for Maker Deck, so you should be good to go so long as there is space, Guts Ross. Thank you for throwing your hat into the ring. It's very appreciated. Incredibly appreciated. Exactly. Easy to keep up with, Melissa's. And I'm trying to. I dated a lot of what I've lost count. Not that, I got an immense amount of people that I've dated. But I mean, you just reach a certain age where it's irrelevant at that point. I don't know. I lost count. I'll say this. I lost count of Melissa's around 3. Jennifer and Matthew. Have I dated a Jennifer? I had a crush on a Jennifer. I'm thinking. Never dated Diana. I'm with Diana. Diana must have been popular. That's a pretty common name. At least all the individuals you date have the same name. You can't call them by the wrong name. Yeah, that's the thing, Silver Sunbeam. It's like, if it said, hey, you, are you ready to have some fun? You, You have a lot of Emily friends, too. Oh, shut up. Come on. I love that. Okay, this is obviously a troll. I don't mean like who made this. It's a troll. You're trolling me. I'm not saying who made that account is a troll. Thank you for subscribing. I knew you could do it. I got a print. Let's go back to that print. Isn't that an amazing print? It's coming out well. So nice. So anyway, I got followed. Adam the Sim says that would be a creepy way of asking. What your name is? Andrew Bear Christopher followed me. Come on, that's funny. We got another bear in chat. Come on, I thought we were full up on bears. I thought we were full up. When Mini-Me was born, the name we picked out would be the most popular name that year. We didn't even know. Really? We're barely getting started. Oh, Andrew. Why? I seem to attract bears and Chris's. And Liz's. There's been like 3 Liz's. There's Ms. Liz, Pez Liz, and Lizzykins. At least 3 Liz's. Thank you, Mike. Mike thinks I've got a good print. Mike thinks I have a great print. That emote was modeled by Fix'em Dude. The awesomest Fix'em that I know. Awesomest dude? No one really goes by the... Well, no, I can't... So now it's a fight. And Fix'em Dude and Dude Blight have to fight. It's a fight to the death. And only one of them gets to walk away with the privilege of being the dude. So I know one good Fix'em, and I know one good Blight. But I cannot pick a favorite dude, nor can I pick a favorite bear. Don't add, like, if one of the bears comes to me and says, hey, you know, I was just wondering, am I your favorite bear? I'd have to say I cannot respond to that. Fix'em Blight. Is that like Pine Liz? Where is Mighty Bean? Mighty Bean is awesome. He made the parody deck maker. You don't make awesome models? Well, you're still a dude. You're a dude in my book. Oh, Mighty Beam. Did he call himself that? Mighty Beam in his parody? Yeah, Sean, that's exactly why. If you're gonna get a Twitch subscription, don't do it through the mobile app. Do it through the web browser, because unfortunately, Google and or Apple will want to take a cut. Seriously, so I would never recommend buying bits or subs anywhere but on the desktop, unless you're in a pinch. If you're in a bind, then fine. But they wanna get their cut. They're like, creators, we're gonna insert ourselves. That's right. Hey, Real Ben Feldman. We had someone. Zach was doing a Lego stream on MakerDeck. He was in there. Looks like we're missing. I'm not missing. We have an open slot, it seems, on MakerDeck. But Ben, since I don't see you all that often, I want to make sure you knew about this project, a 24/7 Maker stream. That's what this is. That's a separate Twitch feed over there that I'm pulling in. Not just for 3D printers. Although that's the bulk of it. Always want to insert an apple into the creators? Well, that's never really happened. I've never had an apple inserted apart from through the mouth. Yeah, you got to be careful with mobile apps. You got to be very careful. Incredibly careful. I've got this big Star Wars box. I know some people out there are like, "Oh yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, I'll celebrate Star Wars." I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, Star Wars isn't just it's not a fake fandom for me. It's a real thing. It's a legit thing. I bleed it. I think for anybody like Fix'em Dude, you know, to take the time to build a model for Star Wars, man, that's just, you bleed it. Dark Toy Lord probably bleeds it. Oh, Xenia bleeds it. I'm not trying to leave out any Star Wars fans, by the way. There's no wrong way to fan, but like the people that are the fans are just like, they eat, sleep, and breathe it, right? That's what makes me a fan. Eat, sleep, breathe. Yeah, I don't think I had this one. Okay, cool. I love the Fortnite figure. I just love these. I would have flipped for these as a kid. Flip for them. Are box fans okay? Sure. Why not? I'd have flipped for these. Look at the deco. They're not super high quality, but I mean, they would have passed for Joe's back in the day. I would have easily put these in Jabba's palace. Easily had them hanging around in Jabba's palace. I would have bought them specifically for their they just look like aliens and creatures. I always loved aliens and creatures like that. Hey, LuxArt. Am I excited for the new Obi-Wan Kenobi season? Heck yeah, LuxArt. Heck yeah. You know it. Of course. My God. If it's Star Wars, yes, I'm excited.
Sean_Bonner just subscribed.
Sean Bonner, thank you so much for subscribing. Now you shouldn't see any ads. So Lux, it is good to see you. Lux Art. We have an artist right now on MakerDeck over there on the 24/7 Twitch stream. He's doing a Grogu right now. Mando and Grogu in the middle amongst the other makers here. Right there. And Vader, okay, Vader Manion, did I say your name right? I knew you were following for a while, but we ran into in the raid last night. It was a risk. I was like, meeting new people by way of the raids, and Vader Manion was in that chat where someone who he raided was doing a keyboard in a Star Wars keyboard. And so that's why we raided. So LuxArt, there's a reply. Head over to that link. That's the channel. 24/7 making. 24/7 making. Just look. You can keep it running in a background tab. Keep it running on a separate screen. No, Google won't take a cut of the subscription if you're using Google Chrome as your web browser. It's usually the mobile stuff. Becomes a bit more of a question or a question mark. So Vader Manion, thank you for popping back over here after that raid. Maybe you can explain to her what we're about, Vader Manion. And I didn't have a very good chance to do that. Nice camera angle. What did I do? What? Oh. Are you saying? Well, I was pointing out to. I was trying to do because I was pointing. The art. When I saw art, I'm like, okay, well then I'm like, did I fail? Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. Bang, ticket to enter. Or bang, enter for a Polymaker giveaway. Vaderman, you did say Star Wars fans, like someone who would subscribe to get your Star Wars emotes. Yeah, kind of. That's the idea. One of Martini's other mods was familiar with you and explaining who you are. Oh, awesome, Vader Manion. Well, if she likes Star Wars, then I'm automatically a friend. That's how it works. Because, dude, if you're gonna be building a keyboard, even on commission, I kind of want. I'm not. Hey, Digital Warhead, good to see you. I kind of want Darth Gallum. I might have subbed for the emotes. I kind of want. Well, and we're building an emote library at MakerDeck too. If you like 3D printing and making. The problem is we have, I think we have a few more slots, but Fix'em Dude has been volunteering his time and expertise for it. I'm not sure if we have any. He may have had a couple of other ideas of what we could use, but Twitch is very slow right now because we're not a partner on that second channel to approve any new emotes. So I think whoever she was building the keyboard for last night, it's going to be an Arabesh keyboard. I'm like, dude, I kind of want an Arabesh keyboard. I kind of do. I have a Star Wars keyboard down here for the PC, but it's just QWERTY. But I kind of want an Arabesh keyboard. Kind of. Don't know if I'll commission, but I think it'd be pretty cool. Hey, Feral Terminator, good to see you. You worked on an Italian one today a little. On the Italian one? Oh, there's an Italian. There's an Italian emote? Oh, yes. I hear you. Got it. Makes sense. She built it for you. You sent her the parts. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so it was for you then. Couldn't remember. Sorry, it was a little. I would probably want, but I use a Mac, so I would probably want like a Bluetooth Arabesh keyboard. I think would be awesome. And I know they've made them before, but they're just like so expensive. I'm like, would be a cool thing to have? Yes. I think it would be awesome to have an Arabesh keyboard, but it'd have to be Bluetooth because I'm not gonna wire a keyboard like that. That's cool, Vader Manion. You have several family members tell me they didn't know how much I was a Star Wars fan because I'm 3D printing so much Star Wars models. Really, Dude Blight? Like, trust me, everyone in my family knows. They've known since I was a child. Hey, the printer you're having issues with. Glad to see it running smoothly now. Yeah, Digital Warhead. It was seemingly not the filament, but the filament in relation to the steel nozzle that I was using. So I didn't realize there would be that much of a discrepancy. So I'm going to be moving back to brass. Cap set was pricey. Thought about it for a while. Just gave in. Vader Manion, I'm kind of with you. It would be, hey, the Free Heathen. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Free Heathen has been a tremendous supporter for the Maker Deck project, and I appreciate that. So Vader Manion, before I finish say this, because I think you may have missed this. On Wednesday, I got a big box. I got big box, and I cannot lie. And the weight of it's gonna make me cry. This is a box from Hasbro. They sent it, so I'm going to be opening it on Star Wars Day. And of course, you know, on Star Wars Day, everybody on Maker Deck will be 3D printing or making Star Wars something. Come on Star Wars, we got to do a Star Wars Day on Maker Deck. It's going to be a thing. Like, if you're not doing a Star Wars thing on Maker Deck, it's like, dude, just print a Star Wars thing. Come on, we got to make it a thing. Circe says, I have to say, what's in the box? What's in the box? I don't know. I do not know. It'll be magical. Except for Subsector. She'll be sitting on the sidelines, printing a shuttlecraft. Well, Subsector, you live long and prosper. That's what you should do. Do I print with ABS often? No, Farrell, I do not. Now, whether or not on Maker Deck, I don't know how many people are 3D printing with ABS. They don't really qualify, but you can check over there. There may be people printing with ABS. I don't do it. I'd be shocked if anybody was doing ABS right now here in this scene on Maker Deck because there's no enclosures. So I'd imagine you'd want to have a heck of a lot of ventilation for that. For the Emperor. Emperor may make an appearance tonight. That doesn't depend on me. Did I miss anything? Did I accidentally skip over anything else? So Digital Warhead, just to follow up. By the way, Bang ticket to enter. We got 2 other giveaways. I'm going to close the giveaway in another minute. Oh, we got 10 people now. Yeah? 10 people. You have a feeling that the stream would be full of more than 10 wanting to print May the 4th. I know, Dude Blight. It's going to be a fun day, though. So Digital Warhead, what it was specifically because of the steel nozzle. And I don't need a steel nozzle. I really don't. Most of what I print is, PLA. Silks need a hotter temperature anyway, for the most part. But I don't plan on printing anything like glow-in-the-dark filament. I kind of leave that to Ian. Ian Douglas does a great job with that. I'm not going to be printing wood filament or anything like that. Or with, I should say. So I'm better off with just brass. And so I'm going to be going brass. Going brass. Down to brass tacks. Just the brass. Mossup. Today you are a champion, Mossup. Thank you so much for those gifted subs on Maker Deck. Great way to get Barnacles to realize what it is. I've told Barnacles, well... And someone clarified it, like he didn't know if it was me or Liz. I'm going to have to go in there and like do a CP or something. And so hopefully he'll know. Petition to print Nintendo stuff on Mario Day. Oh, okay, that works. That works for me. I printed a Mario in Carbonite on March 10th. Maker Deck didn't exist, so I didn't do it there, but it works for me. I'm fine with that. I'm down. Comic Age Clothing is redeeming a thank the mods, so I will thank the mods for keeping up with me and understanding that I am human and imperfect and doing my best. And I think every one of them has patience with me. I think. I'm fairly confident. I would also like to thank the mods for keeping those puns coming. We had quite a few puns last night around audio files. It was It was a weird thing. Comic Age notes the Maker Deck mods are doing an amazing job too. We don't have many. They're pretty much the same. Liz and I are probably the most hands-on, and then Kieran Clark on the night shift is also really helping balance things. We've got some limitations we've run into, but everyone who's volunteered their time, it has come back in spades because people, who was it on Discord? Someone had posted they were very grateful that we've put something up for them to enjoy when the U.S. is asleep. So we've given a place for the international folk. Posture check, thank you. I needed that. I'm not gonna. Whenever the new season of The Expanse happens, 3D print Expanse stuff on that day. I tell you what, big fan. If there is another new season of The Expanse, if from this point on, a new season of The Expanse can't have already been released, can't be an existing season, I will print an Expanse thing. Okay. I'm laying it down for you right now. Your black filament won't get here until the 5th. Aw, man. Come on. All right, we've got another Aziz Light. Aziz Light from the Midnight Smith. This chair is ready to fall apart, dude. Comic Age Clothing. I caught whose stream were we in? I've been talking to Comic Age Clothing about doing something. I'm not, a huge. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff I do, right? I mean, I tend to be formulaic, right? But Comic Age Clothing and I have been talking about something for a while, and they're still investigating options. I don't want to spoil it, but here's the thing, Comic Age Clothing, we might even be able to do the same thing for Maker Deck. It'd be a special thing. All right, well, you wanted the light, Midnight Smith, but what color you want? Fix'em Dude notes, I did print a Benchy, and I did announce it officially on on the stream, certainly, but on Hot Makes. And I did that for Fix'em Dude. I printed a Benchy, the Peeps Benchy. I figure, okay, I'm just going to do this all in one fell swoop, right? Just done. Adam the Sim, his chair's missing an armrest. Mine too. I took mine off like years ago. Eons ago. Let's do the second one now. Okay. Hey, Maker Viking. Your shopping desk need a chair too, then plan on getting some tables like build a printer stand. Maker Viking, good to see you. I still don't know what color I would be changing it to, but let me know. Midnight Smith. I didn't break mine off. I probably need a new chair. Is Eric Abernathy, have you been a recipient of the Polymaker giveaways, Eric Abernathy? We've got one more giveaway after this one for Polymaker filament on Mondays. Yes, Polymaker Monday. Around here. Good thing I'm not sensitive about that. It kept getting in my way. So, Eric, were you a recipient of Polymaker filament here in this channel? No, sir. All right. Eric, you're good. Let me set up the third and final giveaway of the evening. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to the man in front of the curtain. Because I am definitely in front of the curtain. 0, 1. Boop. All right. Third one's open. Eric Abernathy, Liz will DM you. And, of course, when you get it, please tweet it. Just tweet and tag. It'd be awesome. Thank you. So, yeah, this chair I've had for 20 years. I'm not just saying that. 20 years. Hey, Odalock. Odalock? How did I say that? You made a Vader knob that should fit the Prussian Mini uploading now. Oh, really, Lord Barrington? Okay, yeah, I'd like to try it. I'd like to do a little Vader. Hopefully it's a good one. I mean, I'm not trying to look a gift horse in the mouth, 3D Printy, wow. I was not expecting that. Dismantle, good to see you. What brings you into the play shop?
3D_Printy just gifted 5
Wow,
subs.
thank you. And an additional one, 3D Printy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Including Descent to Build. Awesome brick streamer here on Twitch. You're pushing us along. We're almost at our sub goal for today. You're sitting in the computer desk you had for the 25 years. Yeah, haven't had the desk as long as the chair. The chair has followed me from Iowa. Well, this will work for her. Wait, what was that clip, Deep Laker? Which one was that one? 3D Printing, you're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I genuinely do. I really do. Thank you. And otherwise, a relatively quiet night apart from the chattings. Liz, thank you. Can we have a Viking funeral for the chair? We probably need to.
100. Can we have a Viking funeral for the chair?
We need to. I don't know what I'm just gonna. I have a feeling I'm just gonna have to donate it somehow. Somebody just pick it up.
3D just gifted 5 subs.
Well, there's at least one brick walk. We hit the brick walk. The brick walk is now happening. At least one brick walk. Wow. And a hype train, so you may have another brick walk. Waiting in the wings? What would that be? Subsector, thank you so much.
Subsector 3D cheered X100.
Appreciate the cheer. Subsector has also been a champion for MakerDeck, and I appreciate that. I really do. And not just me, but I know Liz appreciates it.
Creative_Bear 3D just subscribed.
Thank you. Thank you for the another gifted sub, Creator Bear. Thank you.
Joshua_XP_ cheered X100.
Do you know Dismantle?
Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype
Strike
train.
me down, and I will become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Okay, I'm gonna go get Palpatine. I'm gonna go get him for you.
Creative_Bear 3D gifted Dismantle a subscription.
Use them, big.
Creative_Bear 3D gifted a tier 1 sub to Dismantle. They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
Dismantle. If you are here for the 3D printing, can someone make sure Dismantle knows about... Oh, we have 69 viewers. 69! Make sure they know about MakerDeck. Big Channel loves the MakerDeck emotes. Thank Fix'em Dude. That's not me. That's Fix'em Dude. Again, MakerDeck is not me. MakerDeck is many of us. All of us. Together. Combined. So, I'm not saying you were singling anything out. I want to make sure. I want to be clear. I want to be very clear about that. So, hey, LuxArts. Glad you're still with us. In a Vader time. All right, give me a second. I'm going to grab Emperor Palpatine first, if you don't mind. Big Jano, I mentioned your name tonight on Hot Makes. What is this? There is a whole bunch of stuff on the floor. It's messy in here. I don't like a mess. I prefer no messes. Oh, Chris is giving yes. Oh, you all love the hype, don't you? Y'all love... I think you like the MakerDeck hype a little more than the Perillo hype. You can use both, but I tend to agree. The Perillo hype, not as exciting. Yes, Dismantle. Welcome. But if you want, we've got a lot of making and 3D printer emotes on the other channel, the MakerDeck channel. Those are good hype emotes. Use them. That's what they are there for. So, Fix'em Dude. Yes, Big Jano. No worries about missing. I mentioned it was like a hovering kind of a floating 3D printer thing. Digital Warhead, thank you for the cheer.
Gallum cheered X100.
Thank you, Digital Warhead, and Liz for the cheers, as well as Darth Gallum. That's a weird color for that emote. Well, it works. You can see it. We're not raiding yet, American Chris Hansen. Nor have we been raided yet. It may happen. at some point in the near future. The BD1 is insane. Dismantle? Yes. That is a Fix'em Dude original. Fix'em Dude made that. If it weren't for Fix'em Dude, it would not exist. So make sure Fix'em Dude gets the credit. Thank you to Fix'em Dude for doing it. And now you can download and print it for yourself.
Sprinkler0275 cheered X100.
Thank you, Jay Brinker. So there's the link. I have not printed Fix'em Dude's BD1 yet, but now, as soon as I figure out which filament I'm going to use, because I know I'm going to have to put it together, and I don't want to use a silk filament, because if I use a silk filament, then unfortunately I feel that it may be a little too brittle. So I'm going to have to try to figure out a good filament to use to print the BD1. And I may go with the Polymaker Army Red filament. Dude Blight, pushing this train along.
Dude_Blight89 cheered X500.
Thank you. And I love the fact that you all are loving those emotes. The hype emotes. Use them in good health. Or bad health. I don't care. I'm Emperor Palpatine. I don't care.
Aveline French just gifted.
Whoa! Aveline French. Thank you, Aveline. One day, Aveline, we will see her painting on Make a Deck. It will happen. Thank you very much, Aveline. I can say, on behalf of Chris, you've been incredibly supportive for years. And Dude Blight, thank you so much for helping us get into a level 5 as well. Everybody who helped push things along. So dismantle, now that you are here. You are aware of our community project, and when I say community, it's not a new community, it's just tapping into a greater community of people who make a lot of 3D printers. There. See, oh, Aveline French gifted Big Jano a sub on MakerDeck. I missed that detail. Aveline would probably be a part of the... How'd the accents turn Scottish? It, did it? I'm back. I don't have an accent. I have all the accents. All of them. Ooh, Medicos. He's another Star Wars streamer.
Blight89 just gifted 1 sub.
Thank you for that. And it looks like Chris is well on his way to walking frontwards and backwards over those Lego bricks. Chris, I know, wants to visit Scotland at some point in the future. Scotland would be fun. I'm like Leia? I am? Me? On the light side? Is that what you're saying? I'm like Leia? Lockhart, thank you so much for the cheer.
Luxjerk7 cheered X100.
How did it pronounce Lux? It says Lux Art. Now, let me ask, Lux Art, do you stream here on Twitch? If so, I want to make sure you get a shout-out. Because you have art in your handle. Oh, Leia's accent did change. It did. Pez lives. Yes, I'm very much like Leia in that sense. Not like the I'll need Obi-Wan Kenobi kind of Leia, though. At all. I'm the opposite of Leia. Last time, Chris tried to talk your way out of a brick walk. A brick walk is a brick walk. No two which ways about it. Well, Digital Warhead, we'll see about that. Thank you for the posture check. No problem, Lux Art. Happy to provide shoutouts. Chris's beer is good. No, sorry, not just good. It's good. I gotta sit in the corner? Fine. We're at 80% with 2 minutes left to go. I'm sorry, 1:55 left to go.
B1G_Yano
Big
cheered
Jano!
X200. That's a perky purple pillowing proudly.
It is. It's a Polymaker purple. Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to chat with you again. I can see that you are streaming, and the people, they are cheering. And maybe someone will gift us a
Thank you for subscribing. I knew you neighborhood. Do
I
it.
hope for the sound of silence.
Well, that pulled me out of the corner. Thank you, Liz. Well, I was not expecting that. R2, you got lay off the coffee. Switch to decaf.
Silver Sunbeam cheered X100.
Yes. Yes, Silver Sunbeam did. He did indeed. Dismantle. You got a jet. No, wait, dismantle. Wait. Don't go. Dismantle. I don't think you know. Never mind, he's gone.
Blight 89 cheered X100.
I was trying to bring him in to the Mega Deck family. Hello, Dark Hollow One. You know the truth. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory.
Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train.
Shut up. Although, thank you.
Yano cheered X200.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Big Jono. By the way, I wasn't saying... Everyone can talk. I'm saying the puppets over here. I was thanking them. Let me thank them, puppets. Let me thank them. They are awesome for blowing up the Death Star tonight. I was in the middle of the Sith Creed here. Can I finish, puppet? But thank you for reminding everybody that they needed to be thanked. How could I be... but... Lame. Chris Pirillo is totally lame. So anyway, as I was saying, through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Thank you, Aveline French, for that cheer. It looks like you did it. We succeeded with a level 5 hype train. You blew up the Death Star. Therefore, why do I look like Chris? I don't. Chris looks like me. Did I spit in my tunic? Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, God. Yuck. That's so bad. Oh, my God. Oh, this is just so nasty. Nasty, wasty. Oh, God. What the heck was I thinking? Chris! You're on deck. No, I said deck. Not make a deck. Jesus, shut up about make a deck already. Yes, everybody knows. Make a deck, make it. Shut up. Just go and walk on the bricks. Yes, barefoot. What did y'all do, dude? Like, Palpy's very testy. Like, seriously, more testy than normal. Like, why is he... Man, he was just in a bad mood tonight, wasn't he? I see that, Digital Warhead. This guy's much more handsome than Chris, and by the way, I don't disagree. Palpatine definitely got the looks in the genetic composition of the thing. Not that I'm related to Palpatine. Oh my God, I'm not a Skywalker. I'm sorry, not a Palpatine. I'm not a Palpatine. Why? Don't do it. Don't do it. Cleanish. I'm worried because I kind of heard a slight click. Everything's applying okay. Probably saw my nozzle invoice. Oh my God, Kieran. I'm about to go overboard. That was fun painting on Maker Deck. You know, seeing you up, it was awesome. It was cool to see you there. I mean, it's great that you paint anyway, but like, it was really nice to see him mix on Maker Deck. Probably in a bad mood because of tax season. No, he's just evil, dude. The guy's just evil. The dude is like totally evil. It's Palpatine. Even Aveline agrees. Seen yep. Seen yep. All right. There's the giveaway link. Dark Hollow One. And by the way, it is good to see you. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for piping up. Want to make sure you knew. Yeah, thank you. Want to make sure you knew about the project that we got going on. If you like the making stuff, May the 4th this week. Star Wars makes on MakerDeck. That's the thing. If you're making something Star Wars, or even if you're not, MakerDeck should be like wall to wall, border to border, edge to edge Star Wars. You probably had someone put orange juice in his cereal. Oh, dude, I want to try that, Big Jano. I want to try the orange juice cereal. Okay, fine, Digital Warhead. You're reminding me. Yes, I gotta walk on the. I gotta do this. But look. I mean, like I got. Look at it. The Polymaker giveaway still happening. Look, I got something printing. I can't go walk on Lego bricks when like I've got this. I gotta keep an eye on the print. Like it's a thing that I gotta do. It's
know the power of the Perillo side of the Force. It's not so much dark as it is weird. Like it really gets weird in here. So weird.
Here we go.
Almonds, folks.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine? You obviously do, and thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. All troopers, may I have your attention? All troopers, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. I love attention. And I also love you. In a strictly platonic way. In a way, I mean, I love you. You know, like I'm not likely gonna get like a birthday card or like help you move, but more like a hey, you know, I appreciate you being there, hanging out. The hype train's over, so Palpatine once again forgot to turn off the light. I've got to do everything around here. It's like I'm the only person in this room, physically. Which, by the way, is the truth. You're playing a Star Wars KOTOR. Played that once. Wasn't really my thing. Dark Hollow 1, I probably would have been as more interested in it way back in the day. What kind of emote's that, Digital Warhead? That looks awesome. Sorry if I missed anybody's chat. I was too busy walking on Lego bricks. Hey, The Edge of Tech, I've been watching you make resin things. The Edge of Tech is doing dollhouse kitchen parts in resin. Is that the new resin printer? We were talking about you earlier. Nerdy J, The Edge of Tech, one of the hosts of Hot Makes. It's good. Now, man, mods? Yes. Dark Hollow 1. Yes. That's my impersonation. 8? Wait, you have 8 resin printers? Testing the Creality Hallett 1 Plus. Halo 1 Plus? See, I know nothing about resin. I'm a resin new. I feel like, you know, despite messing around with 3D printers for the messing around with 3D printer, Solo Printer Club, I feel like the next printer I would want to get would be resin. It's just, as we mentioned earlier tonight on Hot Makes, it's just kind of messy. So Edge of Tech, the Edge of Tech, assuming Nerdy J, one of the hosts of Hot Makes, thank you for supporting the project. Thank you for supporting the Maker Deck project. Not everybody, you know, that has the type of show that you do would necessarily be as clued in. So I appreciate that. I appreciate your support, and I'm very happy. That means, like, if you ever need me to do something for you, happy to do it. Not that it's always about you know tit for tat, but like it's one of those things. I don't forget the people who support. I really don't, and I appreciate it immensely. It's like watching old dial-up pictures come through. It takes so long to be able to see anything is actually printing. Yeah, but it's kind of. I mean, that's part of the fun. It's like, what is it? What is he doing? Oh, Dollhouse kitchen parts. Well, what kind of parts? What are they going to be? What are they going to look like? That's part of the allure, right? That's part of the fun. Me, I'm still just messing around with FDM. I have a regular old unmodified Prusa Mini. Although Lord Barrington said that he made a mod for a Darth Vader knob. I don't know which Darth Vader head he used. Hopefully not the old Lego one. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, but like, there's some good Vader heads out there to potentially use for the knob. Because then I can say I've got a modified Prusa Mini. Nah, thank you, Edge of Tech. I mean, the nice thing is, as you pointed out in your show tonight, it's open and there for everybody, all the time. Wish I had more space for a resin printer. Apartment living has its drawbacks. Yeah, I think for me, the big challenge with resin is the mess. And not just the space. The mess, primarily, and ventilation. Which I could mitigate somewhat, but I ain't there yet. I'm not into reviewing 3D printer hardware either. So it's not like I'm like swimming in this stuff. Manifesting anything out of thin plastic is the best. It's kind of fun, I admit. I mean, having these little Lego bricks, these various colors. This is close to the one that I'm printing tonight. This is the magenta from the magenta filament from Polymaker. We've got one more giveaway tonight from Polymaker. We've given away 2 spools already. But anyway, so I've been printing these lately. Different colors, obviously. And then getting back to, probably getting back to Stormtroopers. Or I want to do the Clone Troopers. And I've been really happy with the Prusa on these troopers. Like in a big way. More than any other white that I've tried. Does Polymaker have a white? I don't know if Polymaker has a white. Polymaker, this printer has done very well with the Polymaker. Does Polymaker... I should ask them. Do they have a white? Or whites? Having a resin printer with kids and their nosy friends running around the house doesn't mix. I need a vault. Yeah. See, I've taken to... like, if something comes out and I'm, like, not thrilled with it, I'll put it across the street and then kids might pick it up. They have a Polyterra white. Okay. Maybe I'll have to ask about the Polyterra white. Because I've got the Polyterra red, and I've been very happy with it. But the white, I'd definitely be curious. Just to see how the Stormtroopers and the Clone Troopers turn out. You'll never hear from me again. I'll just be printing for the rest of my life. Where's Chris? I don't know. He's printing. He's doing something printy. Oh, thank you, Corey, man. Or is it Quarryman? Quarryman? Quarryman. Quarryman. Man. Sorry, from behind. Dude Blight's got the link to Polymaker. Did they have it? I guess I didn't. I did not. Okay, I'm going to have to ping them. The Polylite PLA Pro. I'll have to ping them. That's it, man. Man. Thank you. Okay, because I want a good white. I was very happy with the Polyterra red, the Army red. Very happy, like exceedingly happy. And I haven't had a chance to print with it again, but I'm thinking of doing Fix'em Dude's BD1 in this filament because it's got a little bit of a give to it, and I love the color. So my BD1 may be red. I've been hesitant to print with it until I switched back to brass for temperature reasons. But no, it's an amazing red. So I need to ping him. I need to ping him on that. I really do. The white. The white can be a little disappointing in its brightness if you're too hot. But it's still a good white. Well, Autolock, that's... I haven't had... So I've been running into issues with the temperature in relation to the steel nozzle. So I'm switching back to brass this week. Boop goes Vader. Oh, Reign of Toys, you know. Oh, Reign of Toys! Have not seen you in a while, but while I have your attention, check out this. Reign of Toys. Check that out. It's a 24/7 live Twitch stream of makers. Reign of Toys. It's fun stuff. Quarryman has been using the handle since grade 8, currently 35. Been a long time now. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. I used to be the Locker Gnome, a.k.a. Locker Gnome. And then, ultimately, people just knew me as Chris Perillo. So I was like, all right. Is it a drinking game now, K2? Is it that bad? But here's the thing, K2. Like, I feel like if I don't do it to people that might be in my orbit that I know are interested in this stuff, then we've missed an opportunity. So Reign of Toys just started following MakerDeck. And the thing is, we have the next big push for MakerDeck is trying to get to partner. And we're right in the range of hitting 75 average. Like we're off by 10. So every person who knows about it becomes that much more helpful. 24/7 Reign of Toys. Even if you can't catch me, you can just chill there. You're tempted to try steel nozzle, use brass before, need to order more amount. Quarryman, and I think Quarryman already knows about MakerDeck too. I don't print a lot of abrasive filament with abrasive filaments. I'm pretty much PLA straight up. I'm not going to do fancy wood stuff. I'm not going to do fancy glow-in-the-dark stuff now. Most of what I do, if not all, is pretty much PLA. So maybe at some point in the future, maybe, if and when I get another printer, maybe then, I'd be able to experiment with a mini. But I've already said that when they release a new mini version, like a Mini 2 or whatever the hell, I would send this mini to my brother in Iowa, Adam. And I know I'd make sure the nozzle was swapped out and the tubes and everything were new. But then I would basically set up a new mini here. Autolock has been running Polylite PLA Pro for all my specific flavor of builds. Silver is a nice addition to the line without sacrificing impact and strength. I've been very happy. So I think after we run through the silks, I'm going to ask about the Polylite, not just the Polylite PLA Pro, which I don't have much experience with, but specifically the Polyterra. I love the matte finish of a Polyterra as much as I love the shine and the sheen finish of this is the half done, over half done now MakerDeck logo. We did the purple chip. I'm probably going to do the brass to fill that out and then pick out another in there. You know it'd be very useful for making parts for your diorama. Do it. Do it. Reign of Toys, do it. You can do it, man. Polylite Pro is what I use for the T-Rex skull in Discord. Okay, Mad Wolo. I've got the Polylite. I think I have one Polylite Pro spool. I can't remember which one it is. Goddess of D's! How's it going? Oh, you already know how it's going. I think you already know what I've been busy with, right? Goddess of D's? I'm pretty sure you know. You know what I've been busy with. You know. Come on, you know. You know. Hey, Mad Cat, good to see ya. Welcome back. You missed a couple of brick walks tonight. You had it up while you were gone. Thank you, Goddess of D's. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Your problem is finding silks that are strong or comparable to the Pro PLA. Pro PLA silver is a beautiful finish. I haven't tried it. He gave me an opportunity. They gave me an opportunity to try a few different things. Then I just kind of fell in love with the silks. But like, I'd rather do more like for like Fix'em Dudes models. I'd rather have that finish, but also the less brittle nature of the silk filaments. No, Goddess of D's, it is a beautiful color, and it's the shine. It looks even more lustrous in real life. Like it's even shinier in real life. Like this is not just a purple. This is a shiny purple. This is a silk purple. So I probably have to loop back with Polymaker on this. I haven't, because I don't want to bother. I don't want to bother. I mean, there's only so much I can print at any one time. But now that we've done, silks, and I've run through a lot of the silk colors, because I've been trying a different one every week. It is a very Thanos purple, actually, Reign of Toys. It is. I did the Focus Silk PLA, the rainbow, and then the bronze, but the bronze was a little more brittle for me on the mini compared to the bronze Polymaker. Oh, you want to get the magenta, but it's sold out. Oh yeah, this is the magenta. This is right here. That's the magenta Polymaker. Polymaker magenta. So I've got to do 2 other slices before this Maker Deck logo is done from K2. Everyone I mean, I'm the only one probably. Well, no, I'm not the only one, but like the Maker Deck logo. This one I colored. I used the marker colors. The Focus Copper is awesome. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice finish, but mine ended up being very brittle. Very brittle. Like incredibly brittle. You want the lime, the magenta, the bronze? No, dude, Liz, you want all the silk colors. But I tell you, the funny thing is, I've been just as happy with the silk colors from Polymaker as I have been the matte. Like, the matte colors are just as fascinating to me. Like, that Army red, I'm just like, dude, I need more of those mattes. For real. You like TH3D? I've never heard of them. There's so many companies out there. So many. So that's why I'm very grateful that Polymaker has been... It's been supportive. I mean, we've done giveaways. We've given away more than I have from them. And that's not a problem. That's just me saying that, I'd rather everybody else gets more. But I will ask. I'll say if they have an opportunity to send some of the other matte filaments, I'd be happy to. Or the silver finishes in PLA for the strength of the silver. TH3D Studio, Tim Hoogland. I don't know. Mad Cat, maybe we'll have to introduce. Seriously, I mean, if anything, let them know about Maker Deck, Mad Cat. Because I know you've been a supporter. Have to get back to work. No problem, Avaline. I appreciate you helping with Maker Deck, Avaline. I really do. And you are an artist. You are a true artist. And I'm so happy that you're, that we're connected with each other. And I'm very proud of you for having put that, it would be, I guess, for the lack of a better word, a poem in that book. It looks like a compilation of writing. I don't have the full context of what it was, but I read it. I'm not going to say I used to be a poet. I'm probably still a poet. It's just that I don't exercise that part of my brain so much anymore. Hey, Solar. Good to see ya. Everything is going well. Going swimmingly. Printing with the silk Polymaker Filament.
Solar Ape just resubscribed for 5 months.
What?
What's going on, everyone?
How did... Boy, sometimes the way it pronounces your handles is just hilarious. So Solar is another person to follow here on Twitch. It's been going well. MakerDeck has been doing, like, exceeding any of my expectations. Nerdy J from Hot Makes, aka The Edge of Tech, was streaming on there tonight. CNEUp was also doing some painting on there tonight, so it was fun. And then, of course, Solar, you should know that May the 4th on Wednesday, it's pretty much going to be wall-to-wall Star Wars, not just here, but on MakerDeck as well. He does a YouTube live stream on Wednesdays. Ask Tim. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you, Lux Art, for following MakerDeck. Wish Polymaker would release 2 kg or even 5 kg. Yeah, well, that would give you bigger prints for sure. Hello, Cernova. We have one more. Yeah, that's nice. Good, Polymaker. See, I don't want to do the same. That's great that you have that emote because I don't want to redo the same emotes other people have. Like, you got the Polymaker, I got some printed solid. Like, it's a mix of filaments. Of course, Solar, have you seen the emotes that Fix'em Dude has done for MakerDeck? We've got a raid emote, a hype emote. We've got a great print, a great emote. We've got a what's the other one? Oh God, what's the other one? There's another emote that we use, a thanks emote. The thanks emote is generic filament. Thank you, Liz. There you go. Okay, Solar, come on, Solar, you gotta be impressed there with that skill. Look at that skill. I had nothing to do with that. Yeah, Solar 3DP. Jay knows the story. Thank you, Avaline. Have a good evening. Good day. Sorry, it's evening my time. Hey, you know, Avaline, I don't just appreciate your work. I know she's probably gone because she's busy. I don't just appreciate your work. I appreciate you as a person. Because I reckon my hope and my wish and my desire is to one day meet you in real life. And I'm not saying this about everybody. I mean, I'd love to meet everybody in real life, and we might as an event. But at an event, and it could happen, absolutely. But Avaline has been with me since the vlog days, like eons, like Pez Liz early days, like. But I've been doing content for ages. But anyway, Avaline would be someone that I've come to know, and she came over with me to Twitch, and has been incredibly supportive. And I'm happy to have connected her with so many people and so many different types of communities out there. Chris met me, and now his life is a nightmare. No, Liz always tells me the truth. You're doing well? All right, great. I'm glad to hear that, Solar. I really am. I'm very glad you're doing well. Odalock says, my dual bed Ender 5 could really use them. Printing stocks and things can become quite filament intensive. Oh, yeah, dude. See, I print a lot of the smaller things. You've never seen me do something large. It's true. You should get me back up to Canada. It could happen. Liz and I have been, and we've been circling around this. I think Liz and I may be coordinating another event. I'm putting this out there to the universe, but, the Pacific Northwest needs some kind of 3D printing kind of event. And given that both Liz and I had worked on at least one event, Vlogger Fair, I think maybe that I'm not saying it's going to happen right away, but I think MakerDeck has the beginnings of being a foundation for an event. Having done events before. I think I would love to do it in Seattle. I'd love to have a Pacific Northwest 3D printy kind of fun community-oriented event. Pacific Northwesty, specifically. I don't know. I'm putting it out there. Silver Sunbeam says, speaking of May the 4th, I've got a Lambda shuttle on deck. Should I go with the standard white? Or should I change it up a bit and go soul black glitter? Oh, I would change it up. You've got... That's the thing, is like, as much as fun as it is to like print like Stormtroopers in white, it's so much more fun to print in these wild colors, dude, that you'd never see. Nah, I wouldn't say MakerCon. That's a bit generic. I would probably call it like MakerDeck Prime or MakerDeck Prism or MakerDeck something. I wouldn't call it DeckCon. It would be MakerDeck. The name would be associated. And I learned this lesson in doing Locker Gnome years ago, and doing Gnome decks years ago. Yeah, I hear you, Krillin. You're going to go to Seattle with your aunt? Well, Reign of Toys, I may give you an excuse to come out here. Yes. Vlogger Fair was a fun time. But they went when my vacation was already over. Oh, that sucks. No, it's not going to be LockerCon, I guarantee. It's not going to be Maker Decks. And here's why. Joshua, it's too close to Maker Deck. So it would probably be like something like a Maker Deck Expo or a Maker Deck Meet or a Maker Deck something like that. But yeah, I'm putting it out there. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to happen overnight, but don't put it past us to do something in the next year or so. Don't put it past us. It takes a year to plan an event. We're you know, I feel we've tapped into not just a zeitgeist, but an interest. So it would be fun. We'd have to figure out what it looks like, what it feels like. And we've done it before. That's the thing, is like, well, anybody can do an event. Yeah, but trust me, events are not always fun to produce. They're not easy. They're not cheap. And, ultimately, you've got to feel connected with it. So I'm putting it out there that I'm going to say at some point in the future, we're probably going to do a Maker Deck event in Seattle. Like, that would be the event. So it's been difficult, though, given, COVID and all that stuff. So we're not anywhere near that right now. Just rename it Make Her Deck. No, I'm not. It's going to be Maker Deck. It's not going to be PrinterCon. It's going to be Maker Deck something. Liz loves producing events, but it's a lot of work. That's the thing you got to understand. It's like, oh, it's fun to use Maker Deck, but like, you understand, like, people got to work behind the scenes to make it work. Think you'll hold off on events? Yeah, no worries, Testing Time. Good to see you again. I know you expected Star Wars, but it's not con. Yeah, it's so oh, there would be Star Wars at the event. Just guarantee that. But I mean, think about it. Like, we've got so many awesome people here, so many great creators and makers in the Pacific Northwest. And given that Liz and I have had experience in producing events here in the Pacific Northwest, I've done 3. I've done 3 separate events in the Pacific Northwest, in Seattle specifically. Yeah, it would probably be something like a Maker Deck Expo. But for that, it takes a lot of balance. We'd set up a steering committee, to make sure that everything was working the way it needed to be. The first one would probably be very, very, very conservative in terms of scope, just to make sure that it works. Here's the thing. To do that, events aren't just blinking your eyes and going, it's done. Trust me, the amount of undertaking it takes. Yeah, I believe that, Subsector. Hey, Testing Time, good night. We've got a giveaway going on right now, Printed Solid. Oh, sorry, God, I did it again. I'm looking at my print, and I'm thinking print. Polymaker giveaway. Oh, my God. Tonight on Mondays, Polymaker Monday. Got a couple more to do. So, this music. Hang on, let me try this. How can I... Bluebird. Give me a second. We're going to refresh this music because this music needs to be reset in a big way. So give it a second. There we go. Changed it up a bit. There you go, Solar. Although Solar is definitely not shy of Polymaker. Filament. You're a distributor now, correct, Solar? Solar 3DP, a distributor for Polymaker. Am I right, Solar? Just want to be kind, and I want to be respectful, and I want to give you attention where it's due. Correct, Solar 3DP? I want to make sure you get the credit that you deserve for being here. Not yet, soon. Working on your website. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Fair enough, but I'm glad. Thank you for being here. Honestly, I will support anybody who's doing something for the greater 3D printing community in any way, shape, or form that is about the community. Happy to support their endeavors. Almost done? Oh, man, I'm glad I don't have to wrestle with websites anymore. I'm so glad. Oh, he's got the domain. Everyone click. There's the domain. Army Ants. So good to see you.
Armuant_Brooklyn just resubscribed for 6 months.
Thank you so
Hello,
much for that.
hello.
Hello. You came along and resubscribed just in time. Not that it matters in terms of waiting for the giveaway, but we're giving away some Polymaker filament tonight. It is Monday, Polymaker Monday. Been printing with it. Been talking about it over these 2 hours or so. Yeah, 2 hours. Been a late night. No, I hear you, man. Army Ant, I feel you. I hear you. I feel you. I'd enter if I had a printer. No, Army Ant. That's the beautiful thing. You don't need to have a printer. It is a Lego stud, Mad Cat. I've been printing the Lego bricks. Look. I printed this one earlier today. This is the Polymaker Silk Blue. I love the silk colors. Just look at that. Look at that finish. Ah! So I'm doing a purple one. Level 63 Charmander. Good to see you again. You like filaments? Well, you never know. You made 2 in Focus's copper silk yesterday. Oh, cool. Their copper was a little more brittle than the Polymaker copper, in my experience. But like you said, it could have boiled down to the batch. It could have boiled down to my printer, the temperature, a million different variables. Astro Caleb, good to see you, Mr. Astro. Can I say that? Polymaker has some great... Yeah, no. Polymaker is just fantastic. You printed at 210 and it's solid. I've been having issues, Mad Cat, I think largely because of my steel nozzle that will hopefully be addressed within the next little while. Because of you and MakerDeck, I've begun the research on printers. Well, thank you, Army Ants. That's the idea. I mean, I don't have a horse in this race. I'm not making any money directly from any of these companies through recommending 3D printing or any of the filament. They send filament for me to use. We do giveaways, but there's no money that's exchanging hands. So I'm not making any... At this point, I would be very, very, very transparent about that. Now, we were talking a few minutes ago about producing an event, and certainly that definitely takes... It takes support that goes a little beyond just filament. And maybe, they'd want to participate with that, but Binary Digit, not a problem. Happy to give you a shout out and happy to see you again, Binary Digit. Binary Digit, she streams as well here on Twitch. And happy to see you again. See, it's a great thing about the auto shout outs. It's a smart thing. I'm glad to hear, Army Ant, that you're being sucked into this world of making. Honestly, Chris, I just blame sunspot activity. That's a good idea. I should probably do the same. Go up 5 degrees from what you normally print with brass nozzle when you use steel. Yeah, I learned that, Mad Cat. But I don't think I need steel. I think I need brass because I've run into temperamental issues with other filaments that just run too hot if I don't get them at the right temperature for the nozzle. Hey, DeFrizzell. Good to see ya. DeFrizzell also streams. And I know DeFrizzell is up to like a billion different things, but certainly retro. The stream that I was able to catch when he was on my radar, because I followed DeFrizzell and then also followed from the MakerDeck account. I'm pretty sure I did. You learn a lot from the community and really enjoy the vibe. Well, that's the thing, is like the community is really big. Like I don't own the community. No one person on Twitch owns the community. It's a nebulous, people are a part of it. It's like an umbrella, right? And there are different people who 3D print and talk about 3D printing and enable 3D print. So it's like, it's a part of this overarching, right? Because there are parts of every like overarching community. You have the people who support, and you have the people who enjoy, and then you have the people who don't gatekeep, and then you have others, right? So it's a nice mix. Here's the thing. As far as I'm, when I'm involved, it's like I'm very big into not gatekeeping. I'm not a fan of gatekeeping. So I'm glad that you were able to learn, especially from my mistakes. I will make mistakes over and over again. I have no problem looking like a fool because I am. That was one of the big deals about me streaming this weekend, impromptu. Even though I'm doing it every night, but the impromptu Sunday stream. So we may end up doing another afternoon Sunday stream. We may. The Free Heathen is the other. No doubt about that. That's a good other. Am I the key? Are you the gatekeeper? Are you the gatekeeper? Are you the key? I am the keymaster. Are you the gatekeeper? Actually, can't wait to make my first mistake. It will go on the shelf. I don't don't think no, I've made many mistakes. They get melted down. They definitely get melted down. So what are you up to, Binary Digit? What are you up to? What have you been up to? Just curious to know. Always curious to know. We have an open giveaway, by the way. Bang ticket to enter, or bang enter. I'm running very slowly through this stud. I did not want to run too fast because unfortunately the print would not turn out. In my experience, just going slower with this particular model matters because I can't. Otherwise, it's all over the map. And see, I can get there's no lock, there's no grip to some of these. There's more grip on others, and I feel that by slowing down the printer, I get a more precise, and I'd rather take the time with one good print than have to go through it 3 times. Am I being studly? I don't think no one's ever described me as that, no. A Binary Digit, she just finished her game making course, was learning Unreal Engine. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal. They can do just about anything anymore in Unreal Engine. I'm not a developer, I'm not a game player, maker, anything like designer, anything like that. So if that is working for you, man, I am proud. Thank you for doing that. And I'm saying thank you because you could put some good stuff back into the world. Developers make the world go around. I can just be a user and an enabler and a surfacer, if I can use that word. Joshua says, my favorite thing about MakerDeck is learning from other successes and failures because it invites conversation and being personable. Everyone is friendly and always ready to help newcomers. Well, you certainly have been, Joshua, and I appreciate that. No problem, Solar. Thank you for being here. Solar also streams here on Twitch. He's been known to do giveaways as well. You're printing blueprints for now, eventually see how it goes. Well, Binary Digit, I wish you the best, but I don't think you need luck. I think you've got the skill. I don't know you that well, but the fact that you've doubled down and you're doing it is everything. Attitude is everything. Free Heathen's just a mechanic. I'm not even that. I have to rely on mechanics, and I have to believe them. Oh, no, your extruder needs to be set 5 degrees lower on the differential with the retraction layers sliding, slicing. 210, 220, whatever it takes. That's right. Always be learning. It's a true story. It's a true story. True story. You swapped out your brass nozzle with the steel one, burned myself. Oh, jeez. Dadcraft. That's not good. Oh, my God. Yikes. So I got crusty. Sorry, I did not get crusty.
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
No, it is not. I feel like I'm like not that far away from burning myself. I'm trying to not burn myself on things. Krusty sent me the first nozzle swap I did was a little more complex. Yeah, 220C is hot. Oh yeah, I bet it is. Hell, 100 is hot. So isn't it? Isn't 100 hot? Krusty sent me this for swapping out the nozzles, and I used this. I had to remove the nozzle to try to remove a clog, try to clear things out in troubleshooting. It needed to be done anyway. But I got this, and it makes it easier to remove a nozzle, and it also makes it easier to put in a nozzle. So, Krusty, I very much appreciate this. So I'm going to basically do, with the brass nozzle that comes in, I'm going to remove the steel, put in the brass. The way I did it before worked just fine. The way Astroprinter kind of told me how to do it. I'm like, okay. Astroprinter was great. This is like a socket. A socket. Y'all stop giving me things to make, lol. Wait, what did you tweet? Well, Krusty's name, his real name is Chris. Oh, no way! Dude! No way! Oh my God! The Midnight Smith! Midnight Smith, that is fantastic! Oh my God! Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Dude. Wow. Wow, dude. I can't do that. How do I? Oh, dude, that is so wild. I love that. I love that. Wow. He did look at the link. He did a Maker Deck logo with different infill without a top layer or something. Or maybe he did like different pieces and different colors. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, okay, hang on. You got to send me one of those, dude. That's incredible. I can't. That is just wow. Wow. You know, I got to tell you, it takes a lot to impress me. I'm serious. It takes a lot to impress me. That's impressive. That was impressive. Seriously, dude, I'm not, this ain't lip service. I'm not just, oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. No, dude, that was like, whoa. You printed version 2 Revo micro mount for Chris that included the PTFE liners. Oh yes, and Silver Sunbeam, thank you for that. Dude, like, oh my God, the Midnight Smith. K2 made the slices individual files. Yes, he did. That's what I've been using. But like now, mine is. Mine is nice, but yours is like epic. Like my Maker Deck logo is good. It's fun. But dude, come on, dude. That's like, you cannot look at that and go, yeah, it's okay. I can do the same thing. It's fine. Nah, dude. There's a reason you have 8 retweets and 11 likes right now, because that is epic. Dude. Wow. Holy cow. That is wild. You do, and in fact, if you do it on a black one, if you do it on a black M or a black base with a white M, it's gonna be, it would look even more dramatic than it does now, because it looks amazing. It looks outstanding, dude. The Midnight Smith, wow, dude. I'm a noob by comparison to so many of y'all. That is just incredible. I'm not sure I could go that far with it. Y'all have figured it out, but I'm like, how? Wow. That is just, mind is blown. The mind is blown. Dude. I admit it, dude. That is incredible. All right, we owe everybody another giveaway here. Polymaker Filament, Polymaker Monday. Bang ticket to enter. Bang enter. Oh, well, good. Good think I printed second slices law. I can do black base. No, Midnight Smith. I'm just saying that is just like, it is awesome. Harold, I don't think we've had a chance to catch up. Greetings, programs. Do you fight for the user? Harold, I want to make sure you knew about a 24/7 3D printing Twitch stream. Harold's rated a few times, but MakerDeck is more of a group effort. They could certainly use the love. Yep. There you go, Harold. You know the story. Whoa, binary digit. Slapping these stickers over here. What is going on? A yay. I'd say it's a yay. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at that ugly face hovering over the chat. 0 top and bottom layers. Love that. No, K2, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. He's like taking it to a completely different level. Completely different level. Oh my God. Like, I seriously cannot get over this. I cannot get over this. This is just freaking, my God, creative, spectacular. Wow. Dude. Bang ticket to enter. Bang enter. One more giveaway tonight. I've done 2. Did one right off the bat. for those who showed up early. Did another one after those who were hanging out for a few minutes. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. Giveaways are just nice bonuses for the people who choose to hang out. They're not here for people who just are here for the giveaways. I mean, what's the point? We want to be able to encourage people to try printing, even if they don't have a printer. Some people have picked up filament before they got the printer. It's a good reason to get a printer, for sure. Gotta head to bed. No problem, Binary Digit. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I know others do as well. Our evening is now that much more complete, Binary Digit, that you stopped by. So thank you. K2, I totally agree. Infill has never looked so cool. That's right. I gotta remember B. I gotta remember B, Binary Digit. B. I'd call you BD, but that's like BD1, the droid, which is an awesome droid. B. I gotta remember B. Y'all remind me. B. When B comes in, remind me, call her B, and I'll be good. So you can say, I'm gonna do it, Binary Digit. You open the door, you can say, I'll be back. Come on, you gotta do it. Do it. I'll be back. I'll be back. Come on, you gotta do it. Come on, Binary Digit. You gotta do it now. Lord Barrington says, not quite as cool. Not quite as cool, but I made a test print Vader knob for Prusa Mini. It seems to work. Awesome. Which Vader head did you use? There's some good Vader head. I want to... Oh. Future just timed out his own bot. What? New Star Trek show starts Thursday. It does. Day after Star Wars Day. I will be watching it. No problem, Dark Toy Lord. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be back. Enter the giveaway. ASAP. Mentioned they make an infill that changes color based on the type of light that shines on it. Well, that would be based on the filament more than than anything. That would be more of a filament thing. Unless I'm mistaken. Someone could correct me. Wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. Definitely will not be the last. Dude. What? Dude, Nicholas, you've got 9 retweets, 17 likes. 9 retweets and 17 likes, dude. 2 replies. I mean, a nice follow-up. Dude. Dude, that is so cool. That's one of the reasons I kind of went with the MakerDeck logo when I was doing an auto-generated thing. I'm like, this is kind of fun. It's cool. It's colorful. It's flexible. People don't have to stick to the same colors. You just make it your own, right? And I think that's the idea, is just kind of make it your own. Make it your own color. Make it your own thing. And this is like honestly, I've not seen a more creative use of that flexibility around it. And this is based on K2 Design Labs, or K2's design. It's fantastic. Wow, unbelievable. Hey, Mossup, where's your car, dude? I can't help you there, Scary Fast. It's beyond me. I can't help you. Doctor Strange 2, cannot wait to see it in theaters, likely. Is this what viral feels like? Lol. Midnight Smith, you do awesome things. I'm happy to accelerate. Anything. I mean, honestly. Midnight Smith, you've been incredibly supportive. Incredibly supportive. So many of you have. Not just, with MakerDeck, but a lot of... Oh, look, one of Fix'em Dude's models is done. His BD1 model is now done on someone's printer. I can't see who did that. It looks like it's finished on MakerDeck. You do awesome things, it'll come back to you. For sure. Oh, Saganaki. It was Saganaki's. It looks like a good filament for it. I'm thinking the same thing. A similar type of filament color for it. Something that's a bit more a bit less brittle than a silk could be. So I'm looking at a silver. I gotta reach out to a Polymaker to see if I can get their silver. That would definitely be a lot more robust than a silk. Wow. Okay, here we go. It was a Hatchbox True Cell. I don't have a Hatchbox. I don't have any Hatchbox. I don't know them. I rely so much on what y'all recommend. I'm a noob. As much as I love doing it, I will admit I am a noob. Closing the giveaway, 3, 2, 1. Drawing a recipient in 3, 2, 1. Mark H and NC. Mark H, have you been a recipient of Polymaker filament if Mark is still here. He's usually here. He's usually hanging. Usually. Mark, paging Mark. Paging Mark. Mark, if you have not been a recipient of Polymaker filament in the past 90 days in this channel, you have reroll. Thank you. And I'm asking you that just again, spreading the love, making sure other people have a chance to kind of get in the flow, to get going with things. Mark, we've yet to see. Mark has a 3D printer now. I don't know if he's had time to build it yet, but we will. I'm telling you, we're going to see him printing on MakerDeck sooner or later. Punting to Stephen Poole. Is Stephen still here? If Stephen has not been a recipient of Polymaker filament in the past 90 days here in this channel, it would go to him. I can't reopen. Oh, here. Stephen, have you been a recipient of Polymaker filament in this channel in the past 90 days? I don't know if you have. And I get to know people like I see you here, there, and everywhere. Stephen Poole got you got a massive shout out on Hot Makes tonight, and I think you were in chat when we did that. I say Stephen is one of the more talented 3D printing folk that I've ever had the chance to meet. Mark H likes the thrill of the win. Of course, who doesn't? Who does not? That's half the fun. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. He has won. He has not won here. Okay, don't remember for sure. Did get from Free Heathen. Okay, if you've not won here, it's okay. Commercial. Oh no, he's watching. He's not subbed right now, so he's not hearing me. Okay, let me wait until. I gotta wait until time passes. Let me put it this way: it goes like Stephen Poole is skilled. He is talented. Okay, he's back. Okay, we had to wait for the ad to end. Sorry about that. With Polymaker, as long as you haven't won in this channel, I just want to make sure that different people have different chances, right? You feel me? And I know I over-explain this, but it's something that I just feel I feel better about. With more people.
Dude_Blight89 gifted Steven_Pool68 the subscription.
Dude Blight.
Dude_Blight89 gifted a tier 1 sub to Steven_Pool68.
He is
they have given
worthy.
15 gift subs in the channel.
Steven is worthy. He prints. I mean, the stuff that he prints, man. I tell you, he skilled. Skilled is not a strong enough word. Master of his craft. Stephen Poole. Master of his craft. Steven, I'm going to say this. If you are not Steven, I'm telling you, from an entrepreneur, me, to you, who may not be an entrepreneur, you could be commissioning, you should be commissioning, or getting hired out for your level of skill. Now, I don't say that about everybody. I don't. Not everybody's necessarily looking for it. But you've put so many good things out there that I want to make sure you get recognized for that. This is not me paying you lip service at all. I'm like, honestly, I'm very careful about what I say and who I say it about. What I'm saying, Steven, is that you have skill that I aspire to get. And I'm working on it. I'm learning. But you've taken it to a completely different level, Steven. And I'm saying that with all respect. All respect, Stephen Poole. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting MakerDeck as well, Steven. And you're always welcome to stream into it. Always. Steven, you say it means a lot to you. It means a lot to me. Because honestly, I admit, I'm messing around like, look, I'm printing a Lego stuff. It's fun. Yeah, I love it. I live for it now. But you've taken that craft to like places that I'm just like, wow. Like breathtaking. I joked on Hot Makes. You'd printed a dark saber with the silvery types of filament and the gray filaments. I'm like, how much? Because it was done very, very well, Steven. It was done very well. Hey, MVG Tex. Oh, I love that Boba Fett emote. That's great. That is perfect. You and I will get along just fine, MVG. Steven prints are amazing comic age clothing. No doubt about that. Well, the Free Heathen, here's what I believe. I believe that, people need to be recognized for what they do. And the problem is so many people do so many amazing things, and I don't always catch what they do and when they do it and where they do it. But I'm just saying that, some of this stuff that he shared is just like so many things. Y'all, I will admit, most, if not all of you who 3D print do so much better than me. I feel like a total noob in your presence. Everybody who's here, I feel like, God, what am I doing? I feel like, honestly, they call it imposter syndrome. I feel like an imposter. I'll say it. I feel like an imposter in the greater 3D printing community. I do. I really genuinely do. I feel like I can't match that skill. And it's not that I haven't necessarily tried, but it's not my focus. But I haven't matched. If you're watching and you're listening, I have not matched your skill. I have not matched your ability. I'm not chasing that. I love the fact that I'm in your orbit. And do you understand? That's kind of flipping the script. I am privileged to be in your orbit. I'm the one who's honored to be in your orbit. You're watching, you're 3D printing, you're making. It's not, maybe in a tune printer, I suck at tuning. That's my problem. Mossup's never 3D printing, more of a noob. Okay. Well, Mossup, just take heart knowing you'd probably do better than me. But that doesn't stop me. That's the thing, is it doesn't stop me from doing it. It's worth doing. You like to think the 3D printing community is ranking who is better. No 3D printing, that's the thing. Honestly, everybody kind of encourages, seemingly, other people to do better than themselves. I don't think anybody's a reigning champion of this stuff. Haven't necessarily seen it. So many good, amazing efforts and skill levels. Whoa, Future slapping a sticker down. Slap. You feel similar when you see a really cool sculpt that people design for 3D printing. That's why I'm learning Blender and ZBrush, though I can't draw to save my life. Well, if you can't draw, I'm behind you. Hey, 3D Jeff. Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good evening. I do. Oh. Oh, God. Wow. Nicholas Smith is up to 24 likes and 10 retweets. Granted, I was a couple of them, but still, you're doing really well there. Tomorrow, Danny on Paleontologizing is putting together a dinosaur Scully 3D printer. Oh, no way! Huggin, I'm gonna have to check that out. I've popped into his stream a couple of times. It's fascinating. There we go. Like a bantha. No one uses that emote. I think that emote has failed officially. Like, if no one uses it, it is a fail. It is a fail. Oh, it's a Loyal Moses sticker. Well, there you go. There you go. That's the loyalist sticker that I have. Certainly. Not my face. My face is not my face is the Christiest sticker that I have. You use it? Good. Thank you, Hollywood. At least someone does. Someone. I think this music needs to be refreshed again. Yes, I hear you. Sounds like we need to be doing a Tusken raid. Is that what you're saying? What do you think? Let's see here. Disc 1 of 5 is streaming. It's been so long since we've rated him. What about Disc 1 of 5? Boyd's... I think we've already rated Boyd's Custom Fab, have we not? We've rated Boyd already, right? Have we rated Boyd? I'm fine with Disc 1 of 5, personally. Biggest fail is lube. It's not lube, it says lurk, Liz, very clearly. Now, have you had Boba on a Bantha sticker? Yeah, I know. I haven't updated the stickers. Princess. No princess. Not that I know of. We don't have any princess. because my Lego stud, my brick is almost done. So I'm thinking, oh, who should we raid? So I'm thinking disc 1 of 5. It's been a while. Goddess of D's? Is she streaming? It's been a while since we've done, oh, she's doing Lego. Yeah. I don't know if we'll do Goddess of D's tonight. But I'm going to put... keep that in mind, the Free Heathen. Can you please keep that in mind? I'm going to give her a follow. I'm going to keep an eye on her. But I'm thinking... Because it's been a while since we've done Disc 1 of 5. It has been. It's so hard to pick, like, the right raid. Homemade Jam also, she does. Although I've been waiting for her to start printing. Sounds are not working? Really? Give me a second. Let me try it. No, I heard the slap. Let me see... Sounds. Let me hit refresh here. Sound alerts. Okay, I hit refresh on the sounds. Sorry about that, Dude Blight. Dude, it's not lube. It's lurk. Liz. Shame on you, Liz. Saw someone made a logo head design for a hitchball head. Tempted to print a few randomly put on trucks. Do it, Scary Fast. Do it. What? Chris, she has been printing for 24 hours on MakerDeck. I've seen her, but, like, she paints. I know, I watch her print, but I'm saying paint. She paints. She actually paints. Oh, why am I getting a click now? Dude, I'm getting to the top level. How could this be? This is kind of annoying. Like, I'm getting to the top level and it's like clicking. No, don't click at the top level. That's not what I need. You are so confused. Don't be confused. She paints. I would love to see her paint. That's what I'm saying. Dude, it is not. Okay. If anybody needs the lube, just use the lurk emote in this channel. If you need to lube, just do bang lurk and it'll pull up the lube emote. You need lube for 3D printing. You need a lube tube. The lube is bang lurk. So if you need to lurk, use that. It does not. 3D Jeff, it does not. I swear to God, it does not look like. Y'all are wrong. Y'all are just wrong. Sorry, I'm making sure I'm going to get all the way through this and it's not going to freaking fail. Like I said, the steel nozzle, I think, is throwing me off on a lot of these prints. It is not lube! Oh, my God. Okay, bang lube. If you... Liz, you can edit that. You can edit that trigger, by the way.
Show me what you got.
I got a whole bunch of Lego studs. These bricks. I'm printing another one in the Polymaker Silk Purple, which is beautiful. Regal. It is regal. 3D printing llama. You need a bowl of Peep cereal. It'll relax you. 3D printing llama. I would eat it without marshmallows. But when I went to buy it, they were out. So I didn't get a chance to get it. So apparently my lurk emote looks like lube, according to Liz. And now she's put that into everybody's head. So now if you need to lube, you just do a bang lurk. Liz, you can edit that. You can make it so that the alternative is bang lube, and then you get the lurk emote. That's right. If you're gonna bang, you need lurk. It's not lube. Oh, you're right. It does kind of look like lube. I admit it. The word kind of does. It's very lubey. Well, Silver Sunbeam, good luck with that. I admit. Okay. All right. Well, Mad Cat USA. No. Wait. Oh, you don't do bang. Bang lurk should. Okay. Maybe it's Perillo lurk. Perillo lurk. Sorry, Mad Cat. I did not mean to throw you off. Perillo lurk. Perillo lurk. I admit it. It does kind of look like lube. Yeah, Saganaki, we were talking about 3D printing lube and how my lurk emote in this channel looks like lube. So it's not bang Perillo, it's just Perillo lurk, the emote Perillo lurk. There we go. But it does kind of, like, if I zoom out just a tiny, I'm seeing, okay, if I zoom in, lurk. I'm going to tell you when it starts looking like lube. Lube. Oh my God, it looks like lube. You need lube for your 3D printer. It is a thing. You need lube. If you do not have lube for your 3D printer, it is not. You need to be lubed up. Lube up your 3D printer, dude. You've joined a Jerry's. No, Moss Up. I'm being very clear. You need lube for your 3D. Hang on. I got a tube of lube. Hang on. I got some extra lube right here. Look at the lube.
This is the way.
It is the way. Look at this. I got some Prusa lube. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You need the lube. Squeeze it. Pinch it out. Just pinch out your lube. Give it a little bit. Put a little bit of lube on your finger. You just, massage it into the rods. The lube for your 3D printer. Come on, dude. I am just. All I'm saying, 3D Jeff, I just woke up my wife by laughing. I am sorry, Jeff's wife. Jeff's wife, I completely apologize for the problem of waking you up. Please do not ban 3D Jeff from watching my stream forevermore. I promise to not talk about 3D printing lube and the mistake that was made with the emote. Oh my God. I'm like, Liz is telling me, it looks like lube. I'm like, what are you talking about? It does not look like lube. Come on, it says lurk. It says lurk. And then I see it for the first time here used again. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's definitely that's a lubey lurk.
MVG_
sliding.
Just subscribed.
You need to slide into you need to slide into the lurk. So to slide into the lurk, use the Y-wing. That's right. 3D printing llama. You use it. Why? I remember when I asked friends if they wanted anything from Prusa, I was ordering lube. I did not live that one down for a while. Yes, I bet. The base? The base. I'm all about the lube. Printer lube. Welcome to YouLube. I'm your host, Chris Pirillo. That's why we have to make sure emotes scale properly. Yes. We have learned that lesson, have we? This is, by the way, this is not a Fix 'em Dude emote, although it'd be great. Fix 'em Dude, you may want to take credit for it, because you got to admit, a lurky lube emote. K2 Design Lab, I can just see K2 sauntering up to a bar and going, I use coconut oil on my Z-Rod. Coreyman says, mine must be pretty dry. I never used lurk, and it was a 4-year-old printer. You gotta lube them. Fix 'em Dude would never. Everyone should drop with a lube emote. Just don't drop it in the shower. Well, you can. I don't. Why would you take 3D printing lube in the shower? No. Not lube 'em, dude. Fix 'em lube. Look, y'all, it's a 3D printing thing. I know some people out there are going, why is he talking about lube? Dude, you need to lube your tubes. You need to lube your rods. If you don't lube your rods, they squeak. It's not a good sound. You do not want your printer to squeak. So to fix that, you need to lube. So lube, dude. And you drop that lube, dude. Drop the lube emote in other people's channels. Just like, hey, have you lubed today? Have you lubed? Even though it's not lube, it's lurk. Fix 'em Dude will be Fix 'em Lube, and then Lube 'em Dude. With Pine Liz and Rusty 3D. Never let it be said that we do not have fun with words around here. Oh, I missed your lights out. I apologize, Maker Viking. Papa Bear. What do I come? Ask Liz, Papa Bear. I'm sorry, I missed your lights out. I'm sorry I missed it. Let me get that Maker Viking, and I'm gonna turn off the lights, and I'm gonna I gotta do it. I'm doing the pee dance in my chair. Lights out. Oh. Ah. Why? Which one of you ordered the lights out? Thank you, Corey Man. MVG Tex, thank you for subscribing for a month. Thank you. Okay, Maker Viking. You owe me a new toe. Ow! No, I dropped my phone on my foot when I sat down at the desk. It's not even a stubbed toe. The toe is dead. I killed my toe. I'm going to print. Yeah, this seemed to print okay. Ow. Toe needs some lube, no doubt about that. Secret Lego. It wasn't a secret Lego walking. By the way, the purple brick, the stud here, printed out very, very well. That's at 50%. This white may be a little more challenging to get the brick into. I think because I did not... Ow, maybe not. Oh, man. Can I get that out? The white is very tight. The white is tight. White is tight. So anyway, got these. Look at these little Lego bricks. Fun stuff. So this is the one I just printed live. Lube can help with it. Thank you, RC Maniac. I do not disagree. That's what she said. Instead, Jim, my foot is. My toe's gonna fall off. Normally, like your toenail falls off, but everything is printing. Everything is printing when you have to print something. Hopefully, I'm going to do this. I'm a little worried now because Chunky Code Monkey. Thank you.
Rated my stream with 3 viewers.
Thank you for the raid. I have to sing things because someone redeemed points, and if I don't sing it, then they get mad, and so I have to keep singing. And this is probably something you're regretting, rating me and the people that you brought here. So welcome in. And I am continuing to sing. Chunky Code Monkey, what were you doing tonight? I'm not sure what you were up to, but hopefully you're all right. Hey, I got a rhyme. And I was printing something tonight, and it was a lot of fun. And maybe when I get the next thing sliced, then I'm gonna be done. Just like you. Hang on. Were you printing Chunky Code? Okay.
Joshua_XP_cheerdex.
Bless America.
Let's keep the Raiders.
Can we,
shall we alone?
y'all? No. I know we just lost the people that Chunky Code Monkey brought in. Playing Super Castlevania 4, loving every second of it. Last Castlevania game I ever really played, Simon's Quest. Castlevania 2 on the NES, beat it in 48 hours as a kid. Played all the way through Simon's Quest. That was the only Castlevania I ever played, really. Truly played. My lights are out right now is because someone redeemed a lights out. Boop. And, well, that must have been a lot of fun. Susan, good to see you. Thank you so much for the sub.
Susan_D1 just resubscribed
Appreciate
for 3
it.
months.
So Chunky Code Monkey, I think you've been around when we were talking about our project that we've got. Let's see this. There's the other Twitch stream in the background over there. I gotta get another print going here. Ooh, this is gonna be an overnight print. Hopefully it's gonna work. Hopefully, like, no clog nozzle, no clog nozzle, no clog nozzle. Stop. Stopped on a clog nozzle. We're gonna try a purple Vader. Got an Aziz Light. Susan D1, good to see you. Susan D1, I do believe, is also following over on Maker Deck. And thank you for that. Doc Fats. Doc Fats started following on Maker Deck as well. 31 minutes ago. That's our most recent follower over there. All right, what are we doing for the Z's light? What are we doing? What are we doing? What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to slice the next Vader to be printed potentially overnight. You mean Spaghetti's surprise isn't that bad too, but hopefully it won't happen. Yeah, hopefully. We don't get a lot of spaghetti. I don't get a lot of spaghetti over here. If anything, I would run the risk of, for some reason, the filament clogging. So I'm going to try to do a 225 steel nozzle. Theoretically, this one turned out just fine at a slower speed. So I'm thinking I should do the same kind of slow speed. I'll do it at 75%. This is definitely going to take... It's gonna take a while. 7 hours. Hang on. 9. Okay, let me do it. I'm gonna slow it way down. I'm just gonna, because I'm gonna be asleep anyway. We're gonna do it at 50%. Because I can always kind of speed it up at the end, somewhat. So it should be done by the time I wake up tomorrow morning. I will have a rainbow of studs. So that's the idea, is like each new filament that I use now, or different filament that I use, I can print out a different color, and then Jedi could have fun stacking, or just kind of a fun little fidgety thing to do, right? Generally speaking, they work fine. The white's a little clingy. I don't know if I like the white as much. The tolerance is really tricky. May need to get sanded. So I'm printing Lego pieces. Well, they're not really Lego pieces. They are, they are like larger Lego studs. Fun way of showing off different filament colors. I'm going to be doing a Darth Vader figurine in this filament though tonight. Comic Age, thank you so much for the cheer. It is Lego inspired. Fair enough. That's how I've been saying Star Wars. Star Wars inspired. Let me open up the... Give me a second. I gotta zoom out. Zoop. There we go. Just reset you here. There we go. So this is the way it's pretty much going to be all overnight on MakerDeck. Disc 1 of 5. No. Oh, Disc 1 of 5. We were going to raid you.
Disc 1 of 5 rated my stream with 7 viewers.
Disc 1 of 5. What were you up to tonight? No. Don't raid me. Go raid MakerDeck. Raid MakerDeck. But Disc 1 of 5. Shout out to Disc 1 of 5. There's a reason we were going to raid Disc 1 of 5. Because he's awesome. He's far more geeky than me. And he's always up to one project or another. I know Infosword. I was gonna say, like, raid into MakerDeck. Like, Infosword, do you know what we're talking about? Did Disc 1 of 5 tell you? Thank you, Demonic Penguin. Can't believe I've said that out loud now. For following right now. You just started following MakerDeck just now. So thank you for that if you are listening to this stream. Disc 1 of 5 is a very cool dude. Hey, Sinister. So here's where I here, let me send a link. For people who love making and watching people making, like Disc 1 of 5, like that, and even Disc 1 of 5 is streamed into it. Disc 1 of 5 is streamed into MakerDeck as well. And I assume Disc 1 of 5 have brought you up to speed. Oh, you say hey and then commercial. I didn't do it. It's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh man. I'm sorry. It's not me. It's me. It's not me. It's not me. Will we ever find Disc 2 of 5? This is a good question. I'm not sure. I do not know whether or not that will happen. The pain! Maybe you will become Disc 2 of 5? One day. Disc 1 of 5 is old school Borg. Well, how's Disc 1 of 5 feeling about Picard? I've been liking it. I mean, I'm not a Star Trek fan as much as other people are, like Disc 1 of 5 or Subsector 3D. But they're fun. I mean, it's good stuff. Only disc 1 to 5 was shareware. Disc 2 through 5 must be purchased. Oh, Infosword takes me back. So disc 1 to 5, did you bring them up to speed? Not caught up, just finishing up episode 6. I think I'm mostly caught up, if not all caught up. It took me a bit. Yeah, Sinister, I'm not saying I'm into it. I'm enjoying it, but I'm more a Star Wars fan, so like if anything happens with Star Trek, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not like invested, but I'm still like, I'm interested. I'll say that. I'm very interested in what's going on. Hey, so let me, with this raid, because I know Infosword, it's been a while since we've last talked. Silver Sunbeam, thank you for gifting a sub to Sinister.
Silver Sunbeam gifted Sinister a subscription.
That's
Silver Sunbeam
very
gifted
appreciated.
a tier 1 sub to Sinister. They have given 42 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you. So what I've got here, this is my 3D printer, but disc 1 of 5, if you didn't mention to Infosword and Sinister, we've got a project that's like, it's a Twitch channel running 24/7 of people making things. Right there. So people making things 24/7. So if you're interested in giving MakerDeck a follow, you already follow? Awesome, Sinister. You know the score then. You know. Thank you for that. Keep it open. Keep it running in the background 24/7. I mean, you know, maybe 24/7, maybe you can't stay up that late. But it would be very helpful. And the reason why is because for MakerDeck, since we're streaming 24/7, in the path to partnership, we're like right on the cusp. And so we just need to average a little higher than we may be averaging. So with people watching on Twitch, you have extra RAM for MakerDeck? Awesome. Make sure if you're watching it, like you take a picture and tweet it and tag me, because I'd love to accelerate that. We had Midnight Smith ended up earlier tonight doing, he did a very unique take on the MakerDeck logo. He did infill without the top layers. This is not it. This is just the this is the coin from K2 Design that I printed off. You keep it running good 22 hours a day. Mad Cat, that works. That works. It works. Yes. Yes, it does. And it's appreciated. Every step of the way. You have a couple printers yourself, may have to get in on this. Hey, it's easy to do. Even if you're just watching, even if you've got going on in the background. Honestly, I think a lot of, and Chunky Code Monkey, you may agree with me if you're still here, STEM educators. I feel like I'm wanting to reach out to people, you know, teachers who teach, you know, educate. We had a couple of different people, including Jerry Sweetek, and then another person I wasn't familiar with, pull up the MakerDeck feed in their classroom, which is just wild. It's just wild to me. Like, wow. So all y'all, if you're printing or making things into MakerDeck, it's potentially getting seen by people that you'll never know who you're inspiring that way, which is a pretty, you know, a good way to kind of approach the general 3D printing maker community. Yeah, Chunky Code Monkey, everyone's been having fun with it. So I just want to make sure that I do my part to make sure that the awareness exists, because it's very grassroots. There's no marketing behind it. There's no money behind it. It's very grassroots. To the nth degree grassroots. And you know, I think the plan is, I mean, I appreciate all the people who raid into MakerDeck because it's a 24/7 stream. I may end up having to do like a Sunday, I don't know what we'd call it, like 3D printer problem stream or something, because it pulled in a lot of people on Sunday. And I think in raiding into MakerDeck like that is just, it was fun. Triple Venti, you must have been tuned in on Sunday. I can't say I got it fixed. I realized that the problem was likely the steel nozzle. So I'm going to be replacing the steel nozzle with going back to brass. I feel that most of what I'm printing will be fine on brass. Disc 1 of 5. Don't worry, dude. Don't sweat it. You have nothing to sweat, dude. I was getting serious. I'm not joking. Ask people here. I'm like, hey, we haven't rated Disc 1 of 5 in a while. Let's give them a raid. And then I had to go to the bathroom, and then someone ordered the lights out. And so, unfortunately, then I'll say unfortunately. Fortunately, you rated us, but unfortunately, we couldn't raid you. Maybe I'll get the old Flash Forward Pro on cam. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had the space for some kind of lasering thing, because there'd be so much cool Star Wars stuff I could laser. Oh my god. Chunky doesn't own a 3D printer, but I have friends who do. Love them. Dude, Chunky Code Monkey, you know it's just a matter of time. Call it MakerDex Chop Shop? Yeah, that's about right. Hey, Lyndon Luxford. Welcome in. It's an interesting handle. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how I hit your radar. Thank you, big fan. Thank you. Can't wait to see all this cool Star Wars stuff printed on the 4th. Oh, there's going to be at least 9 or 10 people-ish. I mean, I print Star Wars stuff every day, but like 9 or 10 people doing it at the same time? Come on. That's fun. I mean, I'll have fun. May the 4th is bigger than my birthday for me. I'm like, Christmas, yeah, I don't get to celebrate it. Because, I help Santa Claus. My birthday is kind of like, yeah, I'm getting older. I'm one year closer to death. But so Star Wars Day is like, that's my day. That's my holiday. Seriously, and I don't think you understand that until you become an adult. Like, that's my holiday. It's like, I'm going to have, that's my day. It's Star Wars Day. Holy crap. It's actually me. You remember I live stream 24/7? Yeah, I'm still live streaming 24/7. Not here, not what you're watching now, but there's a 24/7 Maker channel on Twitch. That's 24/7. There you go. So make sure you follow over there as well. I am streaming on Twitch every night, though. I am. Not 24/7. Me personally, not 24/7. Could not do that again. But I'm glad you remember. I am still around. My Twitch account has been as old as Justin TV. I really only started Twitch streaming in earnest last year. So about a year or so. Well, a year and a half ago. I mean, you know how long I've been live streaming in general. MVG Tex has 2 Yodas printing right now. Well, then you're doing 3D printing right, MVG. I knew you and I would get along. I didn't know we'd get along that well. Everyone else is doing well that you're here. Now that you're here, Lyndon. Yeah, so I'm this is a more focused stream than it was back in the day. Aaronella, so good to see you again. Have I considered to get a Creality? No. A CR scan. Creality's kind of run into problems with the community. They've been, I think it's Creality that's had issues with their marketplace. Am I wrong? But no, I don't have a 3D scanner apart from EM3D from Ethan's Dad 3D on iOS. It'd be interesting to get a dedicated scanner at some point. That would be fun. But I'm not there yet. Yeah, of course, Saganaki. Yeah, Fix'em Dude would get 500 downloads. It was worth it. Fix'em Dude's an amazing artist. And he if he doesn't know that, he needs to know that. He could release anything, and it'd be great. So I'm glad that the BD1 is available for everybody to print. Everybody. Everybody. Get in on the action. It's free. And like I said, I said this last night, you feel free to tip. Like I think you did, and I did, so that he, the artist, the original artist, gets the credit. And that he gets that. I want to be clear about that. Oh, Liz is Fix'em Dude's personal hype team. Well, there you go, Fix'em Dude. You're on your way. You got a Liz in your corner. All you need is one Liz and you can be successful. Triple Venti says it doesn't have to be that brand. I was thinking 3D scanner to make anything. Oh, yeah. Triple Venti, I would do it. I would. I don't know what I would scan. But yeah, I'd be interested. It's a question of how much it would cost. Where I would put it. What I would scan. If I had money to burn, for sure. But I'm pretty sure those things are not cheap. Big fan. I think a mod could set up that poll. If a mod is so inclined. Scan me. I did, Dribble Vendy. I scanned my head. I don't think I uploaded my head to printables, though. One of my first 3D printing projects was me scan my head. Oh, Krusty's been eating banana pancakes. Krusty's been preparing himself for Taco Tuesday tomorrow. K2 needs a Liz upgrade. My Liz only has a pool. Yeah, that's not a good enough Liz. Sure wish I had a scanner, do a lot of CAD work. Oh, RC custom parts. Yeah, I mean, I could see, that's the thing. You've got a use case for it. Me, I'd just be messing around. I'd be just like, I don't need this. I'm going to scan a little figure, right? I'm going to scan like a little Tusken Raider, right? And, you know, whatever. So, or like, what else would I scan that I'm like, what would I like to print that I can't? Apart from, I'm putting this in Fix Some Dude's ear again. I'm putting it in his ear. Putting it in all the 3D designers' ears, the Star Tots. I'm saying the Star Tots. I would love to print a whole ongoing series of Star Tots. Oh, man. Do I still like Prusa after Sunday? Yeah, no, I do. I mean, 3D printing is always about tweaking, so it's not about me having problems. See, the thing is, there are variables like filament, temperature, slicing, files, nozzle, like so many variables. So I was not blaming Prusa. It was just like, okay, what is going on? What do I have to tweak? What am I gonna do? You better ask him before you put a lot in his ear. No, I haven't. Have I asked? I'm like, hey, you should do that. I think I've said, hey, you should do this. Now I'm just gonna put Liz. I'm sicking Liz on Fix Him Dude. She'll convince him because she wants those files. Scary Fast has been using Fusion 360. Like to get back into the Blender, remind myself how to make stuff there too for printing. Hey, Scary Fast, you ever do, man? That's awesome. Too many variables, easy to overthink the simple fixes. Saganaki, it's kind of what it boiled down to. It came down to the temperature of the filament needed, specifically relative to the nozzle type, and that's got me pushed back from using steel back to brass. Is Liam Geek Squad for 3D printing? He kind of is, Triple Venti. He knows a lot, but then again, a lot of the people who showed up for that impromptu stream knew a lot too. Red Saber Sam, it kind of is. I don't know what to call it, like 3D printing help, 3D printing problems, something like that. Fixing 3D printing problems or something. Then I can upload it to my YouTube channel and then it makes sense. Fix Him Dude had me test another new print. It's so cool. Oh, I bet it is. Look at the poll. Sunday call. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to call it call for help. Okay. Liz, you skewed the poll, obviously, with that. You skewed the poll. Krusty needs lube. Liz, did you give Krusty any lube? Krusty's going, what did I walk in? Just like Papa Bear, what did I walk into? It's also extremely difficult to troubleshoot blindly from remote. It is, Krusty, but there are a lot of good suggestions that get thrown about. A lot. Hang on. Okay. Sinister SketchUp served you well for years. Haven't used it at all since I got a printer. Oh wow. Wonder if they make a Vegemite flavored lube. Well, it's kind of Vegemite is a lube. You could use Vegemite to lube your printer. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm just saying. Check mod chat. What am I? God, why do you gotta? I don't want to read. Why are you making me read, Krusty? Why is Krusty so mean? He makes me read. Which mod chat?
Almonds, folks.
No doubt about that. Now I'm hearing phantom clicking. Thanks a lot, Chris. No problem, Hollywood. Found Chris by call for help many years ago here today. Chris knows his stuff. I try to, Red Saber Sam, but here's the thing. Thank you for bringing that up, but thank you also for coming back. Not just being here for one night. I appreciate that. I appreciate your help and your support for the Maker Deck project. Thank you. No clicks. No, I haven't had any clicks. I mean, I hear the normal from the gears, but not like clack, 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 clack. When am I going to 3D print food? There's a chocolate 3D printer. I can't remember. God, I follow them on Twitter. What about Whistles? Whistles? I heard a couple of whistles earlier today. I'm like, what the heck is that? So we've got another one in black. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that black. Oh my God. There's another retweet. Look. Oh my God. So the Midnight Smith has got another one. Wow. Wow, that is like spectacular. Yeah, see, the black really makes him pop. The black really makes it pop. Oh, wow. Dude. The Midnight Smith, you've outdone yourself. You have outdone yourself. 3D print a cereal? I'll leave that to the professionals. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. If you need that kind of help, please call a professional. Indeed. Do not come to me. I will not. I can give advice, but not mental health advice. Hey, Time Enjoyed. Thank you for following. What brings you in? You think MakerBox or Box Mountain? It's called for so many different filament sample colors. Oh, see, I don't subscribe to a lot of that stuff. Thomas Sandletterer reviewed the chocolate printer on his YouTube channel. Oh, cool. 3D printer next house. Yeah, you could do that. You could 3D print a house. Trust me. I mean, we're looking at it now. I guarantee, like 10 years from now, I'm not saying the housing crisis is going to be solved, but I'm fairly confident. I'm more than fairly confident that the 3D printing homes is going to be a thing. 10, 20 years. 20 years for sure. If the Earth survives. That's a different story altogether. Oh, look at Homemade Jam. Jamie did a Dragon Scales pot. It looks like it's completed on MakerDeck. That means there's probably more space for others. Time Enjoy's recommended channels. Oh, yeah. So Time Enjoyed, right now, what I'm currently printing is a Vader figurine. Give me a second. I'll show you. I do a lot of Star Wars stuff. So my lights are out. I'm going to turn them on. It's been a while. Someone redeemed some points. Give me a second. So, this figurine, this one right here, is the one I'm printing.
Just gifted 5 subs.
Whoa! I was not expecting that, the Midnight Smith, but thank you very much. So this particular figurine is what I'm printing, but I'm doing it in this silk purple filament. This is a Polymaker silk purple that everybody here chose tonight. So there's an example, a sample print. Director Chronic, dude, I haven't had a chance to catch up with you. Thank you for unfreezing me. So both Director Chronic, thank you so much for the cheers. Both Director Chronic and a new follower here, Time Enjoyed.
Director Chronic cheered X100.
Thank you.
Let's catch up now.
Thank you. Liz, thank you for the cheer as well, and Silver Sunbeam, you too. So this is going to, it was a manual freeze. Time Enjoyed. You're going to enjoy your time around here. If you love Star Wars, you're going to enjoy it. It's Director Chronic, for sure. Another, he games. He plays Star Wars, loves Star Wars. You can be a part of the Garrison. I'm a part of the Garrison stream team. He's Director Chronic, if you're into Star Wars. I'm into Star Wars. So here's the thing. Over the past couple of weeks, and everybody else who's been here has heard this routine, we set up, if you're interested in 3D printing, this is a 24/7 Twitch channel. This right here. And what we've got on MakerDeck, this 24/7 Twitch channel, up to 10 people making different things at any given time. So Director Chronic, this is the thing. I mean, I know you don't print, you don't necessarily make things, you do a lot of gaming. But
Flacco the Clown cheered
check it out.
X100. What does hype train mean?
That's a great question. I don't know what hype train means. We get them here sometimes. I don't know. Is it gonna happen again? I don't know. I don't chase the hype trains. But Director Chronic, check it out. Someone drop a link to MakerDeck if someone hasn't already. So check it out. And it looks like Lyndon Luxford followed 2 minutes ago. Followed MakerDeck 2 minutes ago. Director Chronic, seriously. If you want to, hey, Chris, what are you up to? What are you doing? What's going on? This is open 24/7. So if you're like browsing around, like who do we raid? People are always doing something 24/7. They're making things 24/7. This. Seriously. So I wanted to say that to Time Enjoyed.
Shared X100. Watch MakerDeck.
Time Enjoyed, as well as Director Chronic. Is Time Enjoyed gone already? I guess they didn't enjoy their time that much.
Shared X100.
Well, I
and
tried.
We're doing All Star Wars for May the 4th.
That's right. We are doing all Star Wars makes on May the 4th. We had Senia painting in one of these little squares earlier this evening. We've had some Lego brick building. Zach Rutledge did that. Amish Ace did some Gunpla with AZ Pinoy as well. So it's just making in general. Time Enjoyed? Yes. Okay, good. You were listening. If you're interested in creating and making and that whole entire process, you get a twofer, basically. You get a twofer. Just head over there, give it a follow, watch it in the background. Seriously, you can have it on mute. It doesn't matter. Seriously. You can be watching this Twitch stream and have that one running in the background or on the side on a second screen. Mad Cat, thank you again for your support. So Director Chronic, I haven't tagged you. I didn't message you or anything. I didn't want to bother you. I really didn't, but I thought you'd be interested in knowing. This is something that has been a lot of fun for the past couple of weeks. Mad Cat, you did not have to do that, but thank you.
Mad Cat, you just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you very much for that. I know, Director Chronic. I know. But it's like, I'm being very careful. I don't want to say, I'm just so excited because other people are having a lot of fun with it. The wonders of having 3 monitors, games and stream playing on each one. Lyndon, yes. Time Enjoyed, trust me. What I'm doing here on a 3D printer is nothing compared to what other people are doing. Nothing. What I'm doing is child's play by comparison. Messing around, fun little Star Wars things. Like the Darth Vaders. I just love that model. Oh, I love that model. Love it. We have a level 3 hype train. And I have yet to turn on a hype light. The hype light has now happened. It is hyping in. I hope you are happy with the hyping in. Got my Lego studs. I've got, honestly, it kind of surprises me how much I've printed over the last little while, just running into this model recently.
The Midnight Smith shared X100 hype light. Indeed,
thank you, the Midnight Smith, for all your effort, man. I tell you what, your MakerDeck logo print, you've got, dude. Your Twitter your Twitter stats are gonna be blown out of the water. You've got 33 likes on the first tweet and 16 likes on the second one. That's just, dude, incredible. Did I see your dare? No, I did not see the dare yet. Would be a good way to make money with a 3D printer. Triple Venti, you'd have to do it at scale. You'd either have to model your own stuff and sell it. That's one way. And sell the files. That's one way. Or you'd have to basically get a farm. Because in order to make up that money, I'm like, you can't do onesie-twosie stuff and make anything in scale. Like, you've got to sell a lot. So you got to print a lot. And that takes electricity. It takes time. It takes all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, niche stuff. Because if you just start printing the things that other people are printing, you're going to get lost amongst a sea of people. And you're going to compete on price. And it's going to drive the price down. So, typically, if you want to, quote-unquote, make money, you got to do your own thing. And you got to sell your own thing. That's probably and I don't think anybody would disagree with that. Time Enjoyed and Director Chronic, thank you for following MakerDeck. Very appreciated. It's there 24/7. It's there for you, man. It's there to just watch. And on May the 4th, it's all Star Wars. It is very hard to find a niche. It is. We've got about 3 minutes left on this hype train. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Level 3. I'm sorry, about 2 minutes, according to my console. 2 minutes. Super cool idea for a channel. Director Chronic, it's not me. It's not just me. It's something that we did, and it's been supported by everybody who's using it, right? Whether they're chatting or hanging out or streaming into it. You don't even need to have a Twitch channel to stream into it. Anybody with a webcam and that's making can stream into it. It's not just 3D printing. It's making. Hence, Maker Deck, not 3D Printer Deck. It's the mix. That's what makes it valuable. That's what makes it fun. Now, lol, I know how to make money. Haha, YouTube ads. Well, you don't make a lot of money unless you have a lot of numbers. Usually it's a local thing. You sell MTG life counters at your local game shop. Oh, yeah, see, that's the thing is if I printed to sell locally like a flea market, it would totally make sense. Oh, Moss-Up, thank you. All right, there you go.
Gifted Director Chronic a subscription.
All right, Director Chronic.
Moss-Up gifted a tier 1 sub to Director Chronic.
Director Chronic, we've got
given 70 gift subs in the channel.
Moss-Up, thank you. We've got some awesome Director Chronic. We've got some cool Star Wars emotes now. I don't think the last time you were, because it's been a while, you moved, you were busy. I've had a chance to check out a few of your Dead by Daylight streams. I'm not, you know me, not much of a gamer. I'm like, okay, I'm watching, checking out, I'm just hanging. When I have time, I've been very busy at work. But look at the emotes now. Look at the cool emotes you get. The Star Wars cool emotes you get. No problem, time enjoyed. I'm glad you joined. I'm glad you followed. I'm happy to have met you. I'm here every night, 6 p.m. Life was nuts last month. Feels good to chill and I'm settled. Dude, I don't ever want to move. I feel you. It's not my thing. See, look at the Director Chronic. Look at all the emotes. Come on, those are fun. They're fun emotes. Oh, the Midnight Smith gifting to Lyndon Luxford. Thank you.
The Midnight Smith gifted Lyndon Luxford a subscription.
Thank you.
The Midnight Smith gifted a tier 1
very
sub to
appreciated.
Lyndon Luxford. They have given 75 gift subs in the channel.
I very much appreciate that. You were gifted a 3D printer Yoda in green glow filament. Ooh, nice.
Moss-Up gifted Time Enjoyed a subscription. Moss-Up gifted a tier 1 sub to Time Enjoyed. They have given 71 gift subs in the channel.
It's appreciated. So here's the thing. I don't print in glow-in-the-dark filament. The only glow-in-the-dark stuff that I have right now is the dragon from Ian Douglas. He sent one, which is just awesome. It's just wild. It's so cool. So thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train in whatever way that you did it. What did I say? I said thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train. Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train. Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train.
Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train.
I literally just said that. Literally. Not figuratively. Literally. No, there's no...
Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train.
You can't, that's not,
Thank you for subscribing. I knew you could do it.
You don't know the power of the Perillo side of the Force. It's not so much dark as it is weird. Like, it really gets weird in here. So weird.
All troopers, may I have your attention? All troopers, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. I love attention.
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good. Almonds, folks.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine? You obviously do, and thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. There's Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. There's Klingons on the starboard bow. Scrape them off, Jim! Are you done? Y'all are scaring away my new friends and my old friends. I didn't even have a chance. Oh, Director Chronic's gone. I know he's gone. I didn't even have a chance to show him. Oh, man, I didn't show him the best part. Dang it. I didn't even show him the best part. Oh, he is here. Okay. Director Chronic. He knows what it's like. Father Funk. So good to see you. Thank you.
Father Funk 3D just resubscribed for 6 months.
And thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting this channel as well as MakerDeck. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Father Funk. Father Funk's on MakerDeck, I'm pretty sure. So I walk into the thrift store the other day. This is not a joke. This is a for real thing. Walk into the thrift store. This is laying down like this. Right? I see this. So I see his feet. And I'm like, oh yeah, it looks like a, this side. I'm like, it looks like a Darth Vader. And I'm like, wait, but that's not a regular old. That's not just a regular old Darth Vader. Now, Director Chronic, I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to ask, and it's okay if you don't. Like, I'm not going to, I don't think any more or any less. Do you know what this is? I'm asking Director Chronic, or anybody new who has not seen me showcase this, but I have to show a fellow Star Wars fan, certainly. I do not have friends, Krusty. No, I do not. Do you know what this is? No, I have a Vader like that, but no, this not the same one. The reason you likely do not have the same one, this thrifting I found complete, brand new, with cape, arms intact, with lightsaber. This is a vintage Kenner 1978 Darth Vader figure, a big fig that they ran, like 1978, vintage. Just one of these limbs can sell, I mean, not for $100, but more than 20. Finding a complete version, hundreds at least. Hundreds. This is worth hundreds right now because of its age, right? Found it for $7, $8, intact. I would say, as far as I'm concerned, this is like excellent condition. Not mint, but dang close to mint. Like, it's perfect. Beyond perfect. So yeah, I found this thrifting. Found it thrifting. $7, worth hundreds. So I got very, very, very lucky. Very lucky that I got that. So I'm like, dude, I don't. Those are rare thrifting finds. You can find them every so often. You get lucky. Wish it still had its box. No, I mean, yeah, I did too. But like, dude, if it would have had the box, someone would have picked it up. So that's the thing. If like the vintage items, when you find them loose, you get lucky. If it came with a box, I guarantee it would have sold for a lot more, and B, someone else would have picked it up. But for like a collector, someone who knows what that is, like someone else would pass it by and like, it's just a Darth Vader figure. It's not a big deal. I'm like, no, you don't understand. This is not just a Darth Vader figure. This is like a 1978 Kenner figure thing. Good night, 3D Jeff. Thank you for hanging. Because I go to a thrift store where there's a lot of competition, a lot of flippers, and I'm about the only collector who goes in there. I pass up on a lot of Star Wars stuff that's kind of duplicate, right? Not anything as interesting. But finding this was just, I'm still beside myself. Hey, Kokar. Good to see you. Welcome to the Play Shop. What brings you in? Curious to know. I was just showcasing one of my latest acquisitions. And then on May the 4th, yes, we're doing Star Wars prints on MakerDeck, but Director Chronic, Hasbro sent a box. So I don't know what's in this yet, but I'm going to be opening the May the 4th Be With You Star Wars Day box on Wednesday. That's going to be the big thing on Wednesday, Star Wars Day. All sorts of fun Star Wars things happening. The flippers, that's their day job. Yeah, no, it's true. It'd be killing you not to know what's in there. Nah, I'm fine. I'm like, yeah, I probably either already have it or have it on pre-order. So I was like, or can get a duplicate one. So I'm like, yeah, I can wait. I figured I'd wait because it builds the suspense, right? Hey, Lyndon Luxford. He was AFK. But yeah, the Midnight Smith gifted you a sub. And thank you also, Lyndon, for following on MakerDeck. Thank you very much for that. Keep it running. Keep it going. Keep it happening in the background. It's a good thing. Didn't get yours. Hasbro must not have received the memo. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm what they call legacy. I'm very grateful I am legacy for that. Now that I've shown everybody everything and done everything that I might have possibly wanted to do this evening, what say we've got Goddess of D's is streaming right now. We've never rated her, and she's been very supportive. I think MakerDeck we're gonna reserve for the Sunday streams, the 3D printer help streams. I think that makes the most amount of sense. If I start doing bonus streams on Sunday talking about 3D printer help stuff, maybe I can, and hopefully I can wrangle Astro Printer to help me with that kind of thing, because I think he got a kick out of it. It was a lot of fun. We're not doing anything like permanent at this point. Goddess of D's, what do you think? She's building some Lego bricks. There's also J Hobo, coin carving. And we've never rated Goddess of D's, so I'm thinking her. Flippers were buying out new trading cards, and a few months ago it was only because they were buying them that collectors had to buy from the flippers. I hate that, Kevin. I hate that. It's anger-inducing, honestly. Because as a collector, it's just absolutely beyond maddening. All right. Get those Perillo Raid, and if you have the MakerDeck Raid emotes ready, Maker D1 Raid and Perillo Raid, can you get them ready? We're going to be raiding Goddess of D's because she is supportive. And I don't forget that. We're going to give her a surprise. Perillo Raid, Maker D1 Raid. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Thank you to Polymaker for providing the filament. Lord knows I got plenty more to print. I'll be finishing this print on MakerDeck throughout the evening. I'll be there in between the streams. Director Chronic, thank you for popping in, and I appreciate that. I get busy during the day, so I can't always catch everybody's streams, so I always appreciate it when people are able to cross my path here, because you know what it's like. Director Chronic, and all you other streamers know what it's like when you get caught between. So thank you, everybody, for being here with me. Thank you for listening to the Hot Makes interview earlier on Nerdy J's stream. Thank you for supporting MakerDeck. Thank you for watching MakerDeck in the background. You know, after we're done here, certainly, you don't know what it means to us. You really don't. It means a lot to us that you've been there for it. Thank you. And if you know any other maker, any other person who's interested in making or 3D printing in general, please let them know as well. So we're going to be Tuscan rating Goddess of D's, who has been, like I said, incredibly supportive, and she's been around for a bit. She's doing some Lego builds. I think that's her prime, that's her focus. Her focus gives you focus. And so I want to return that kindness that she's extended to me and us vicariously. This raid, just like about any raid that I do from this point on, is not just from me. It's not just from me, but it's from the entire MakerDeck community, really, vicariously, since MakerDeck cannot raid. So, I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. Here we go. Tuscan rating, Goddess of D's, supporter of the things that we have done. Good night, Director Chronic, and everybody else. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the supports, right? The 3D printed supports. Thank you for the supports, everybody. Thank you for the... Here we go. Raid. Tuscan rating in 3, 2, 1. All right, Goddess of D. Ah, crap. Ah, no, stop. All right, Goddess of D's, take it away. There we go. Oh, has she bought anything? Ah. Woo. All the people. All the people. All the people.